needed to do.
Correct.
Yep.
Alright, let's... Okay, I'm gonna be completely real. I misheard, and I thought you said try nipple bomb next time, and I was like, excuse me, what?
That is all on you, sir. That is all on you.
I don't think we should play a game where a weapon would be called nipple bomb.
No, I highly disagree. We should absolutely play a game where the weapon's called nipple bomb. Like, look, I don't care if it's a hentai. We'll censor all of it. Whatever. Moving on. I want a game where a weapon is called nipple bomb. Give it to me. I demand it. I need it. I crave it.
BBX, you know what to do. Why does your nipple bomb one polygon?
Yeah, or else the yeet.
Well, every man will eventually learn not to play with their balls too much. But obviously, Kestrel being a girl, she had to learn that lesson today.
I didn't think that was a lesson I needed.
Well, apparently it was, considering you're now handling balls
This
semi-professionally.
looks more like a golf club, like a golf course,
Yeah, really,
from
it
golf
really
with
is more of a
friends
golf course.
than anything else.
Oh,
That's like a reskin challenge. The mini boss,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special episode of Retro Book Club, joined by all the folks from the Den of Games. Who's the guest here? Is it you guys for being on this show, or is it for me for being here on Den of Games? Who's the real guest here?
Yes.
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 We're all guests here.
Yes, yes.
Well, I have multiple voices. Well, evidently I have multiple voices in my head. Toon's not one of them this week. Sorry, Toon. But I'm gonna go. Let's go down the list here, starting with Kestrel, who's here with us.
Oh, I'm the first one going. All right. Kestrel been with the Den of Games for, has it been a year already? And I just decided to join for randomizers and sharing childhood games.
And now you've become a mainstay here.
And apparently
Wait.
now I'm a mainstay and I've been roped into whatever this is.
And
You've been roped into the shenanigans.
it'll be great. We're also joined with Polk Kitsune.
Yeah. I'm the one who, well, part of the main three here that started this whole bit of shenanigans, and one who usually is a more common guest at the Retro Book Club. So when we decided to make a little group organization, collaboration, well, here we are. Welcome to the madness, everybody.
We are also joined by Raven.
Ha! Yeah,
Ah.
I'm one of the original three. To be honest, the only thing I really bring to this table is my absolute lack of filter when I'm talking, and apparently that's clippable sometimes. So great.
You're also your salt.
Oh, yes,
Sometimes means a lot. And
Yes.
And last,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. And last but not least, we are also joined by Varanth.
Hello, everybody.
Alrighty.
All
That's
right,
it?
man, a few words.
As Toon says usually on the show, we have the games and we have the players. So what's the order? Well, to that I say, the order is we're going to be starting with Polk Kitsune's game.
Great.
Second is going to be my game. Third is going to be Kestrel's game. Fourth is Raven's game. And finally, we'll be closing out with Varanth's game. So,
Oh, saving the best for last.
No,
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
we'll call it that. So, starting with Polk Kitsune, you have brought with you an RBC classic that I'm excited that people over here are going to get to experience.
I'll admit it was tricky to try to pick a game here. Since we're doing collab, I thought something that would maybe link the two together here. I was thinking of getting my first contribution to Retro Book Club here, but we'll be playing that on Tuesday instead, so no. So I decided there's a little something sometimes I'll happen to do the three others. I don't tend to be able to join in as much here. So I thought, I looked for the game here and I found the best kind of voice acting in the time of the TurboGrafx CD.
Are you
So-
being sarcastic with like the voice acting?
The possibilities may surprise you here.
Oh,
So,
no.
welcome everybody to Last Alert.
Oh, what the fuck am I looking at?
Hmm.
Prepare yourselves to be an ultra supermarine.
And since I didn't go over this it occurs to me I didn't go over this for the folks during setup. You can load up the game once the game is revealed. So
Yes.
that's usually your cue for loading up a game.
Oh,
Okay.
fantastic.
And I see Beelzebub is already aware of this. Beautiful.
I'm. Oh. The fact that
Uh-oh.
Beelzebub's already aware of the game kind of worries me a little bit.
That scares me.
Okay, I'm seeing an intro screen here. 20th of November, 1988. Army men in jungle.
But this game is great.
Yeah, you're gonna get a good taste of the voice acting here.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
didn't we do something recently with wonderful voice acting?
Believe so?
Okay, I
Yeah.
hate to say that, like, maybe not the voice acting, but the sound effects of, like, the chopper and the firing and shit, for some reason reminds me of Gundam Wing.
The unfortunate thing about this game is, like a lot of TurboGrafx CD games, the audio balancing is terrible, so it will be hard to hear some of the voice acting.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
I am
And I
not.
tried to look up on the actors of the voice acting for this year, and unfortunately couldn't find anything.
Well, it's at the time where really, like, it's barely well, barely. It's better recognized now, but at the time, voice acting was not. I think a lot of people would just go into offices and say, "Hey, can you read those lines? Bye, thank you."
I also have to appreciate the name of your main character, which is Guy Kazama.
It seems that the Force project is behind them. Their ability
That,
Pretty much-
yes, I am Guy, I am Soldier.
Not only will you get some fun voice acting in these cutscenes, but also when you reach a boss. By the way, we do a countdown, so don't start the game just yet. Just as a
Sorry.
heads up. No, you're fine. But when you reach a boss, you will also get some really good voice acting, and there's some really good pre-boss fight lines. With that said, I am ready to go when everybody else is.
Yeah,
Hey.
let's fucking do it! Let's go!
Okay, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last alert.
Alright, I'm already fucking triggered, let's go.
That's
Ready to
good to
go.
hear. I'm just gonna wait because I didn't realize.
I mean, honestly, like, once the timer starts, just play the game the way you want to at that point.
Indeed.
But I absolutely am showing the cutscene.
Oh,
As are a few
heck
others,
yes.
I'm sure.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, okay, this
Enemies
is...
are gonna just continually respawn, won't they?
I mean,
Yeah.
that's very possible, yes.
There is a experience system in this game, so you'll be
Yeah.
the more enemies you kill, you'll get experience points. You can level up,
Yep.
so you can get more health and get better weapons.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. I'm
Yeah.
getting, like, 50 points per enemy or something.
And once you get to certain levels,
There we
you can
are.
get new weapons. You can do the pause and select what your better gun is.
Interesting.
And yes, the names of the ranks are all really good
Oh yes.
as well.
So I'm starting out as a ranger. Interesting. Can I beat a green ranger?
No.
You're already halfway there. You have pants.
Yeah, you got green pants. Just need to find a green shirt.
We just need to find a top.
There are
Unfortunately-
unlimited continues of this game, but I believe when you die, you have to restart the whole stage. So be
Got
careful
it.
about that. Although you will keep any levels you got. You'll lose all
At
the
least it's your
experience up to the
experience,
last
but-
level that you got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Interesting.
Very generous.
Yeah.
I believe the game also appeared in Kusa Grande, but only on the volume of those voice lines.
Yeah. There was also a tournament that I was participating in called Gamesgiving, where competitors gave out games for the racers for certain racers to play. So for the match I was giving out games for, this is one of the games I gave out, and both the racers had a fun time with it.
I just discovered something really fucking important.
Yeah.
If you hold the fire button, you can strafe.
Yep.
Yep.
Just utilize that
Nice.
strafing. If you pause, you can also switch your standard weapon, which you only have one to start with, but you can also switch what your sub weapon is.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Uh,
Hey, I leveled. Finally.
Hooray.
Congratulations.
Okay, I hate the fact that numbers going up makes me so happy.
Alright, this is gonna be a weird fight to do because you kind of have to deal with something of a hostage situation.
Oh, great.
Oh, Kestrel, you're a
I'm
pro
not
at those.
good with those. I
No,
shoot
no, no.
them with rocket launchers and I call it a day.
Hey, for some reason it works though. Speedrunning strats.
Yes, I have the achievement to prove that it works. Oh my god,
The-
I suck at this.
When you get to the second stage, you're going to see a lot of red X's around. You have to walk over each of those red X's to plant a bomb before you can go to the boss fight.
Okay.
Yep.
Interesting.
I know that can throw off some people who aren't immediately aware of it, so I believe the game will give you a text box when you've walked over all of them, basically telling you, hey, you can go fight the boss
Like,
now.
you're good now, yeah.
Yeah. I have leveled up to sniper.
I mean, I'm a sharpshooter. Is that the sniper?
What am I hearing?
There- Sharpshooter
Yes.
is level 2, sniper is level 3. Oh, did you
Oh.
get to? Did you get to? Oh, you haven't gotten to voice acting yet. But the
Oh,
voice acting-
I have actually. It was.
yeah, you have.
something.
It's terrible.
Guys,
Oh, it
the
only gets better
Zama.
and better the further along you go.
Oh yeah.
Are there any other
Oh fuck! I died.
places I gotta lay down some bombs? There's another.
I sadly died from the boss.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
But you do keep that sharpshooter level you had.
Yeah, I do see that. Yep.
So
Nice.
possibly grind out a little bit of extra experience.
And I just
You got it.
read sniper.
When we get a bit further
Machine
in
gun.
and seeing what some of the other ranks are, I'm gonna probably pull up a long play so I can just read off what some of the late game ranks are, just so people can hear how ridiculous they get.
Also, your rewards for becoming a sniper, a machine gun. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just
to
really
be
quick
fair,
Makes
for my
sense.
snipers.
I was gonna say Valkyria Chronicle taught me that my machine gunner could be a sniper if it was good enough.
Did I get all the bombs? I might have. Head off to the boss area to make sure, but it's a large area you have to cover. Nope, guess not. All right, time to go on a scavenger hunt.
Fuck yeah, scavenger hunts, baby.
Alright.
So there's no limit on your ammo, yes?
Nope.
Yeah, no limit on your ammo. The
Well-
only ammo limit is your sub weapons.
Okay.
Which disappear if they go off screen. Cool. Should have expected that.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on. This is like an old game console. Like, it should
Yeah,
not
this
be
is-
surprising.
They
This
only
is a
have
game
so much
console that
memory.
really. I don't know anybody who had a TurboGrafx CD.
Neither do
I
I.
did not.
I had the TurboGrafx. I didn't have
I've-
the CD attachment though.
Yeah, I've got a regular TurboGrafx, and nowadays finding the CD attachment in
Oh.
working condition is really hard.
So I
Like-
believe when you set all the bombs, it flashes escape on the screen.
Yep, that's the indication that you've set all the bombs. There's one that I missed somewhere, so I'm trying to comb over everything to see where I might have missed that.
I mean, you
Oh,
just
there it is. Found the one I missed.
gotta make sure you set them up the bomb.
I'd like to say that I threw a grenade at the boss that had, the dude, like, and Somehow dude's alive. Like, what the fuck?
There we go. Now I've got the escape message.
Dude suffered in the boss that was shielding him. No wonder he was using a meat shield.
Yeah, really. Oh, fuck.
Music is also severally 80s/90s.
It's actually good. Like, I'm enjoying the music. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the music is fantastic if you ask me.
Alright, stage 3, let's go.
I gotta watch my health a bit on this
It's
boss fight. There we go.
Auto scroller.
Yeah, you got an auto score. From what I remember, that's also a pretty good stage for getting experience.
An auto scroller, a good stage for getting experience. That's not something you hear very often.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you have no reason to run past enemies, for one. You might as well
suppose
kill
that's
them.
I suppose
But I think
that
their
is true.
experience... I think on average, their experience yield, I remember being pretty decent. Unless I'm just
compared
thinking of
to
another
normal,
stage.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I have just leveled up 2 special forces.
Oh, special forces. Fucking A. Hey bro, have you ever leveled up the special forces?
I'm very well on my way to getting the next level after that. I need that health. At least the game's not super stingy with, like, health pickups.
Yeah, I've noticed that it's actually more generous than I was expecting, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, that's made up by the fact that you're not healed in between stages, or when you level up.
right.
And your power does extend every single time you level up, so you get plenty of opportunities.
Yeah. Should be getting my next level up here. Yep, I am captain now.
Is it normal in the US that your kill count raises your rank in the army? Is it
Welcome
just-
to the US, baby.
I can neither confirm nor deny. Right on!
Right? But you can just sit here and keep farming XP.
Yeah. I decided to just get on the ride and get a move on. Successful escape. Return home.
But home is not home anymore.
Hey,
Oh, plane has crashed.
of course.
But home is where the heart is.
Yeah, well, guess what? My heart's in my chest, so wherever I go, home is there.
This is the stage that's coming up. I recall it being another annoying stage because it's like I think it's like the second stage where you have to go to a bunch of specific points before you can fight the boss.
Yep. You gotta find a certain number of people, if I remember correctly.
Oh, rescue
Yeah.
missions?
Oh, fantastic. Oh, sweet Christ, I just used one of the sub-weapons to see what it did.
Oh, you hadn't
Yep.
used those yet?
Oh, no, I'd used the grenades, I'd used the shurikens. I had not used the missile yet, so I've now discovered
Yeah.
what the missiles fucking do. That's terrifying.
Yep. Also known as Smart Bomb, if I remember correctly.
I can see why. This thing is smarter than me.
That doesn't
Ouch.
take much.
I'm aware it doesn't take much, but for the viewers at home, I'm at least letting them know how much it takes.
Not much. I think for Ranth let the viewers know that before you did.
Oh, yeah, that's a fair point. You know, which is why, again, I'm not a smart man.
And the president
Are you a
has been
smart
caught
bird,
kidnapped by
though?
Arnold
Don't answer that
Schwarzenegger.
question.
Oh, look, I may be a smart bird, but that's usually overshadowed by the fact that I'm also a dirty bird.
It looks like President Alman is imprisoned in a camp
I mean,
on
on
top of Mount
point.
Alt, about 50 kilometers
Dun
northwest.
dun dun!
That's why I want you to.
You don't have to say any more than that.
Running through the tree. Okay, maybe it's the next stage that I'm thinking of. We're definitely going to see that stage in 30 minutes.
Oh yeah.
It's not this one.
Hey,
I feel like if it was this one, they would have thrown one of them at me by this point.
Oh, I think I got escape. Oh, that means I got all the axes. Woo! Let's get the fuck out of here.
Gotta get out from going to the top left part of the map.
Okay, I just have a question. When the fuck did I become corporeal?
You're a ghost agent.
I
What happened?
have been upgraded to Major.
Oh, like
Nice.
major killer?
Yeah.
Speed?
Oh, hello,
Guy
Tank.
Kazama, Major Killer.
I mean, you'd believe it?
I mean, have you seen how many guys he's been gunning down?
Yes.
The answer is 0. I don't think any of them are named Guy.
Terrible.
My friend.
There's my stupid ex.
Your stupid ex. Interesting. Oh, fuck, I died.
I'm like, who's going for the low-hanging fruit?
Yeah, that's.
So, what
No,
you're
they-
telling me is you didn't upgrade when you picked me up.
I'm not even gonna answer
You're
that.
not gonna dignify that one with a response.
Nope.
Look, I'm
Believe
all
it.
about this. I will be the first to burn myself, so you know, like.
Yeah,
it's
which is why I really don't need to say anything.
correct.
Oh dear lord.
I
On
don't
to
know
the
if it's
next
just
stage.
me, but I'm noticing that if I strafe with the Uzi, like depending on the angle I'm at, where I'm at on the screen, I can have a near constant stream of bullets because the bullets are disappearing faster than they're
Yep.
appearing on the screen.
Yeah. Oh, have I gotten... Oh, yeah, I have gotten another weapon. Ooh, it's a spread shot. Yeah, let's use this for a bit.
Oh, yeah.
You got the boomstick? No, I want a boomstick. I like
Well,
boomstick.
kill enough people and you'll get a boomstick.
Yeah, become a major.
It's called Get
Major
Good.
growth.
Yep, this
Oh,
is the place with hostages that look like they really need to use the bathroom.
I mean, look, to be fair, wouldn't you want to shit yourself if you were a hostage?
I mean, yeah, but we're not gonna say that part out loud.
Too late!
I mean, leave it to Raven to, you know, to do it.
What? At least you understand I'm too stupid to have an ulterior motive.
Fool, Almond's already been taken away.
Now, to be fair, if ever I became a hostage, I would absolutely intentionally shit myself to make my captor's life hell.
Yeah.
You can't bother me, I bother you.
Damn right.
If you're gonna torture me, I'm gonna torture you right back. That's how it
Exactly.
works,
What do we call that? Eye for an eye?
right?
Yep.
Is that the phrase
A piece
for
of
it?
shit for a piece
Look.
of shit.
Look, oh no. It's they put me in a shitty situation, I put them in a shitty situation.
Sometimes we're a little others, I guess.
Sometimes you just gotta take the low road, you know?
Yeah, Polk, feel free to let us know when voice acting is coming up that you want us to be a bit quiet for because it is horribly balanced. Especially because the stage that you're in now, I remember specifically the stage's pre-boss dialogue, and it's really good.
Oh, yes.
It's a real good line. Also, my rank is now Tank Buster.
Excuse me. So what, you're a Final Fantasy boss
So
now?
if you don't get the boomstick with the tank buster, what do you get?
Just a health upgrade. You don't get any additional weapons from being Tank Buster.
That's lame.
Indeed, but you tend to get a new weapon every 2 or 3 levels.
Yeah. I think you get, 5 weapons in total. I don't remember how many exactly you get. But right now, the spread gun, up until I have to deal with a hostage situation, the spread gun is just doing wonders. I have a feeling if I gotta be careful of where I'm shooting, spread gun's probably not gonna be good for that.
Ah, yes, because, shotguns are renowned for being the gun
For
you use when
safety.
you want to save people.
I'm on my way to the boss fight now. Much like the second stage with the escape message, in this stage, when you find all the hostages, it's gonna start flashing, "Help me!"
Because of course.
should be up here. Yep, here we are.
Okay, the welcoming committee statement, like, kind of got me.
The welcoming committee is really good. One of my friends who does BizHawk Shuffle on the weekends has a channel point redemption for you to add a game to the shuffler, and when you use it, it plays a sound effect or a voice clip or something, and one of the voice clips in the rotation is that welcoming committee voice clip.
That's awesome.
Beautiful.
That's beautiful, yeah. Alright, auto-scroller time. Auto-scroller time.
Have fun with the auto scroller.
Look,
I think when I hit the next level, I'm gonna pause for a bit and pull up a long play so I can read off what all the levels are, just to make sure we get that information out there for everybody here to see.
Oh, I'm sure it is very important. You know, it feels really weird as a speedrunner myself to suddenly potentially enjoy an auto-scroller.
Yeah. It really keeps you guessing, huh?
It really does. I A, was not expecting to like this game, and B, was not expecting to, like, go into an auto-scroller and be like, yeah, this is cool.
I was expecting most people to like this game. This game is goofy, it doesn't really take itself seriously, and the gameplay itself is also pretty fun.
You can give good games once in a while.
The main jankiness from this comes from everybody corpsing from hearing the voice acting.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Go as far as I can go.
I'm realizing that my best approach for this fucking auto-scroller, because all the enemies seem to be coming from the back right now, is to just face backwards. That's hilarious.
Yep. Being chased after all.
I have leveled up to Colonel, so let's do a quick Google search for a long play of Last Alert. And look at what the rest of the ranks are. Which, hey, I just got a cutscene, so that works out.
Oh, fuck. Okay,
Alright, so
I just got to Captain.
So following Colonel is Major General, then Metal Soldier, then General, then Marshal, then Full Armor Guy.
Full armor guy.
You heard me right.
Whoops.
Then Heavy Warrior. Then Mad Thunder.
Help me, help me.
Then Final Command. Then One Man Army. And then the highest rank is Superhero.
Oh, wow, superhero. I mean, sure, why
I
not?
like the one-man army.
Yeah, one man
army is really good.
Perfect. Alright.
I like Full Armor Guy. Because,
Full
like,
Metal Jacket, you might say.
I mean, Guy in this is, like, just his name, but just the idea of Full Armor Guy. Like, they ran out ideas or something.
The
Alright,
play of
cutscene.
words.
Place time.
President Allman, it's nice to see you're safe.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you made it safely. Now it's time for you to die.
I'm glad to hear you made it safely. Now it's time for you to die.
Now it's time for you. I like the heel turn of that one. Like, I'm glad you made it safely. Now it's time for you to die.
I expect you to die, Mr. Bond. Oh, fuck, get me out of here, get me out of here! Damn it. I died right before I could get on the fucking jet.
I recall the boss of this stage is another hostage situation. Yeah, that happens as well because, as I recall, in that auto-scroller stage, if you land on the, when the jet's on screen, if you, like, walk directly into it, you'll take damage, so you have to, like, stand in the right spot instead
Like
of
where
being
the
like
arrow is at the bottom.
Yeah, where the arrow is.
Got it. Okay, that
Hey.
makes sense. Okay,
Real
I will say
specific.
though, having the spread shot for the auto scroller makes it a lot easier.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh well,
Oh,
having the
yeah.
spread shot just makes things easier in general. Like, I don't
Makes
think the
the
rate of
weapon
fire
shorter,
is
you know?
as high as the last
As
weapon,
the Uzi, yeah,
but,
no, it's not.
but,
But it
but-
helps.
but the wide coverage is incredibly helpful.
Now I do have a concern though. Why is an M16 the like spread gun?
Good question. I'll think about it.
I don't
Too
think
late.
that you're intended to think about this game too seriously.
Come on.
Just a hunch.
But my immersion and day is ruined.
If you expected a version out of this, you don't think you're like superhero.
But I play games to immerse myself out of the fucking reality that is, you know, our post-capitalism nihilism.
That sounds about right.
I've become Major General.
Ooh.
Next you
Okay.
tell me you become general specific.
President is an important
See,
for us to-
every time you say Major General, I keep wanting to say, are you Major General Armstrong?
Ah.
Even more.
Look, that bitch was a bad bitch, and I love her.
Damn, Kestrel has competition.
No,
has a
all I
lot of
want in my life is
competition, actually.
Senator Armstrong.
Oh,
Ooh.
played ball
Okay.
in college, son.
No, Nano Machine, son.
I know.
Gene, son!
Fuck the cutscenes. Give me more gameplay.
This is very
Give video game.
Give game less talkies.
Give game.
Fadat of Libid. You know him?
Well, he's a famous man, controlling all the
Should be nearing the
terrorists around
boss
world.
at this point.
I'd even want to get an autograph.
like,
Is this the
oh,
boss?
first of all, you know,
To assassinate him.
I'm playing with a freaking disadvantage right now, and this is getting ridiculous.
It-
Okay,
Colonel Fadat,
you have
Cat,
a
you
you're
win.
the only
You
one
got
who
my
knows
attention.
Fadat is guard red, blue, and black.
Okay, you're on me now. Please stop pressing on my controller.
Well, that was a quick boss fight.
damn.
Kitty encounter.
It is- He
I think
shall
I
not
fought that
be
guy for like
ignored.
3 seconds. Let's go for black first. Because I'm at the point of the game where it splits and you can pick what stage you want to go to next.
Yep.
Between
Oh,
3.
damn. That's really cool.
I think it's like one. I want to say it's the only time the game splits. It might split again later, but you have to get all 3 of them done anyway.
Like, jail time.
Hey, I have a new rank. I'm Popcorn.
You have become
What?
popcorn.
Well, yeah, Colonel.
Ah, clever you.
I tried to be something.
Well, I mean, in Canada, you have the like advertisement that says, "Colonel, Colonel."
Colonel. Yes. Oh my god, Colonel is fantastic.
Uh,
I think I found the explosive chickens.
What?
Excuse me, what?
I
have
shot a chicken and it
questions.
exploded and dropped the power up.
Oh wow. Okay, interesting.
it's in
See,
verse cuckoo.
My biggest concern is I was like, wait, did we finally learn to weaponize geese?
I don't think we
Oh my
needed to
God.
weaponize geese in the first place. They might have been
No.
Geese is
weaponized
never an
enough
option.
already.
No, you're too worried about do we need it, and you should be more concerned with the can we do it.
Geese was never an option. You don't live in Canada, so Canadian geese might not apply, but you know.
Look, I'm. It's fine. I've got immunity. I've got a Canadian geese citizenship.
You say that. What destroyed your bumper again?
That was actually not geese. That was fuck.
No, the geese that landed in the middle
Oh,
of the traffic
yes.
circle.
And I ran it over, and it actually hurt my car.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Geese, man. Ooh, Major General.
You've also become Major General. Congratulations.
Indeed. Next will be aiming
Oh, yeah.
for Private Public.
Yeah, that boss fight was super fast.
I just got to Metal Soldier from that boss fight.
Oh wow! I actually beat
Rednecks.
the snow area boss first try. Woohoo!
Nice.
Well done. I don't think you can really go wrong with any of the 3 routes, though, Polk, when it comes to voice acting, but you will probably have to pick and choose because we've got about 3 minutes left on the clock.
Yep. Coming soon.
I think I'll be able to take down a second
Guy might be
one.
the best one.
Swamp Guy is good. I like the
oh my god, control.
the one that starts to clear the way. It's like, you better watch what you say to me. I'm really quick on the trigger.
Yes, yes. If I have the time. Dang it.
I just fought the helicopter though, and the helicopter is good not just for the voice acting, but also just like the helicopter just numbs the boss to pick him up. Which is very powerful.
You're muted, Raven. You're muted.
I heard.
Again.
You only need to say it once.
But you keep talking when I say it.
Yes, because I'm slow at reacting. What have we learned?
I don't know how it usually goes around here.
Yeah, I just need to really blow my nose, so I muted myself, and then, as usual, I forgot to fucking unmute myself. Because I swear I can't fucking multitask.
It's not even multitasking. It's doing one task after the other.
Oh, because you think it's that simple, do you?
From someone who has, you know, allergies, yes.
Right. Well, as a dumbass, let me tell you.
Oh, beautiful.
So I have a question. The hostages that really need to pee. Can I accidentally kill them?
No.
Fantastic.
Not those
Going back to spread
the
time.
only hostages you can accidentally kill are the ones in boss fights, like in the first stage, as well as the stage that I think Varanth just did, and the one that Polk's currently on. Like that, the boss fight in that stage doesn't have much health, but if you're not ready, it can be very easy to kill the hostage and immediately die.
Especially if you use something like a flamethrower. It's, you know, on hit shots.
Oh no.
And every single hit is a whip off your health. Yeah, don't be like
your
you don't
blood,
use
not
that.
mine.
What the fuck was that?
Might be able to kill this boss just before time runs out because we've got 20 seconds left.
Oh boy.
No, I like this game. I don't want to play another game.
Well, you'll be able to play a little bit more of it in between games, at least until we gotta load up the next one.
No,
just
it's
in time for the
fine,
boss.
I'll burn you to death with these flames. How do you want it?
What the
But
fuck is
as
the
for this
difference
game,
between a
that
red
is
health pack?
time. That's 30
Alright.
minutes.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Well,
Okay,
With-
that was
with that
unexpectedly good.
That was good. It's still not my, Oh god, what's the English expression? It's still not my thing.
It's not your cup of tea.
we're
Cup
gonna
of
take one.
tea.
We'll be taking one quick minute, and when we come back, we're gonna be playing my game next. So we'll see you in a bit. I actually have to run my timer this time because I usually just look at the timer on my dashboard for ad breaks.
Yep.
No,
But now I can
gives
just
me a
run my
minute
own
to
timer.
get myself a glass of milk.
Oh, we have a minute.
Oh, you went downstairs. Shit.
You're a strong, independent woman. You can get your shit done.
Yeah, try to do that with a cat that does not want to let go of your attention.
Did I fucking stutter?
Yes.
I'll make you stutter.
I mean, please.
Oh my.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
welcome to the den.
Yeah, I'm aware. You don't need to tell me at least.
But it feels like I have to. It's.
Polk likes making apologies for the way we act, but I am
I'm Canadian.
unapologetic.
What do you expect?
I'm also aware you're unapologetic. Well, it is time for our second game of the night. Is it of the night? Or it's still early here. It's like
Oh, yeah.
not even 2 p.m. here. But that's beside the point. Our second game coming from me. I had like a bunch
You're
of
waving your
games
underway.
in mind that I wanted to do. I knew at the very least I wanted to pick a game that we've had on the main show before, and I went between like 10 different options. I'm like, yeah, I want to do this game. And then I'm like, no, I want to do this game. And this is what I eventually landed on. Another one that's pretty goofy for its dialogue, and that's the main place where the goofiness comes in here. So we're gonna play this little classic, No Rules Get Fat. Why the hell is that image very small?
Oh no!
Oh wow,
Oh
that's
no!
Hold on, let me-
a little underwhelming.
Let me zoom in.
Yeah, I fixed it.
Okami, why? Okami, Phoebus. Now you're gonna get Kessel in a fit, I get a feeling. Or
Oh, no.
completely treason.
Why?
That'd be great.
Why?
Oh, what the fuck is this?
Just dragon.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry. Like I said, what the fuck is this? As in, like, why is this a thing?
It's
Yeah, evident-
a classic.
Yeah. I may have to do some readjusting. So we had RBC last night properly on my Twitch, so I had to take some. I had to basically pretty quickly last night get all the assets ready for today. So evidently, there's a few things I forgot to do, but oh well. I'll fix things as we go along.
Oh, this thing. I remember this
Staring
thing.
one-eyed Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For this game, I am going to encourage that you take some time to read through the dialogue, because to explain it a bit better here while I'm getting everything cropped, there's basically two different translations for this dialogue. In like the comic sections, you see the dialogue as it is, but then the actual like dialogue at the bottom is basically the whole thing depunkified, and sometimes it's basically like night and day. And it is
Jeez.
beautiful.
I already have a fucking problem with this game,
Yeah?
so I decided to choose French as my fucking language, because guess what? I'm French.
Yeah?
Oh no!
You've got your
And you
chicken
know what-
nuggets right there.
You know what my real fucking problem is?
Start.
Yeah,
They
didn't translate start.
Start.
or starring One-Eye Jack. It's still written in English, and then there's Moda pause password. Fucking hell.
The only thing that seems to be different on your stream currently is just the password selection.
Yep.
Yup. So I can't wait to see the actual dialogue.
Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know how this dialogue translates to in other languages, so I feel like that's going to be a special treat.
That's the distance.
Well, Kami, I did not expect anything less from you. I should have known.
Oh, the other thing that's going to be great is when people reach the boss fights. Because
Yeah.
the boss fights are stupid.
If we reach the boss fight, if.
Oh,
where's my free
bad.
mini board? Oh, this is special.
Mm-hmm.
It's all sorts of cursed.
That's one word for it.
Wow, free mini board inside.
Yes.
How many kids bought it just for that?
I think I found a copy on eBay sealed for like $10, so it's
No, when it
definitely
came
not
out.
the hardest game to find now.
I wonder why.
Yeah, because nobody wants a cat. Hey, come
Like
on.
when I got my Analog Pocket and was putting it through the ropes, this was one of the games that I threw into it to test it. For better or for worse, but you know how it is.
This is treat, a horrible treat.
You know, the worst part is, I kept looking at this dude's hair, and I'm like, why does this look so fucking familiar? And now, like, when Kestrel mentioned, you know, the mini boards, I was like, oh, fuck.
I mean, I'm thinking of Ansem from Kingdom Hearts, but who are you talking about?
No, like, this guy was actually, like, featured on a lot of mini board stuff, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know.
I don't believe it. For me, it's just a
Well-
troll. It's a troll doll.
Yeah.
It decided to go bad.
With attitude.
Oh god.
God, why that dude?
The more it sounded, the more right it might sound.
All right,
Nope.
I am ready to go when everybody else is.
Yeah, let's.
I'm not ready,
It's
but I'll do it.
Oh,
I don't expect this to last the full 30 minutes, so this will be a good game to introduce people to the idea of mercy killing a game. But for now, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No rules get fat.
Okay, so, this
Oh,
is
go.
hilarious. The comic book is not translated.
They didn't even try.
Nope, the bubbles are not translated. So all I've got is Maman de Jacques. Jacques, c'est l'heure d'aller à l'école. It's like, Jack, time for school. Oh god, like, they use like super proper French, even though like it's really not.
Well, you have to remember that the bottom is supposed to be readable.
I have a quick question, though.
Yep.
So Jack's it's Jack what in English?
Le bon.
Yeah, in French.
One-eyed
like,
Jack.
One-eyed Jack. Oh, in this case, Jack Le Bong. What the fuck is bong in French? Like, I don't know what this term is. What the hell?
It's an old term. Nobody uses it.
The actual game is pretty average. It's kind of your standard platformer. It's a bit slippery because you're on a skateboard,
All the time.
and there's gonna be plenty of ways to die.
Oh, yeah. Like
No,
fall
like
damage.
forward.
Yeah, fall damage is gonna be a big killer. Be
Okay.
ready for that.
Wait, why would you have fall damage?
Yeah.
Is the mom also one-eyed?
Oh, don't worry. There's not just fall damage. There's also fall death.
Oh, great.
Yeah. I've already lost one.
So you definitely have to follow the very specific route that the game sets for you.
Oh. I expect you were a bad idea.
Okay, that's clear. Oh god. Please get off that thing, Jack. Stop skateboarding on the bench.
Well, I fall died or fall took damage.
Yeah.
That was fucking fast.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
I accidentally did the fall damage as well. You do also get power-ups that you can activate with L or R. Don't know how good they are, and they seem to only work some of the time, but yeah, you know, they're there.
Fantastic. I love it, I think.
I don't believe you.
I thought
Oh,
for the dialogue
sweet
alone, this
baby
would be a
Jesus,
good
what
game
the
to show
fuck is
people.
happening?
I just looked at your god damn it.
Oh, shit. Oh, well, I died. Like, just straight up died.
Yeah.
Any arrows that you find are checkpoints for when you die.
Good to know.
I will go ahead and take that extra life.
I think some of us already on the last one. This thing. The most slippery
Please get out of the
control
window.
there is.
Nope. That didn't go how I planned it.
You mean you planned this? Never
So
would
I
have
just
known.
like to,
We'll,
I'd just
we'll
like to
call it
say-
plan.
No, I'm not alive.
the perspective shift is fuckery.
Uh-huh.
The entire game is fuckery.
Because this guy won't let go off his skateboard.
You gotta take out the aliens from the planet Punkaz.
Yeah, this is pretty punk ass, alright. Punk ass is fucking diarrhea all over the floor!
Oh god, he's turned to the angry video game nerd now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Fuck, that perspective shift is so weird. Oh,
You can shoot looking up.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can. You can shoot
I
him
tried
in.
that earlier.
Yep, you can shoot in multiple directions. So you'll probably want to utilize that.
what the fuck is this?
Health. Come on, give health, please. Thank you. And give extra life.
Can go.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, go the other one is
Oh yeah, if you pick up a slingshot, if you pause, you can change what ammo type you currently have equipped.
Oh,
You're-
well, thank you for mentioning.
Your default one has unlimited ammo, but all the rest you gotta find ammo for.
Right.
What sets each one apart, you'll have to figure that out yourself. Although I am in a life loop here, so I could hypothetically grind for lives if I really wanted to, because I'm getting a net gain of a life.
I hate this.
Ow.
What the fuck is this shit?
I believe he told you it was no rules get fat.
Yeah.
Any further questions?
Well, I'm already fat, so what's about the no rules bit?
Yeah, but are you fat?
That's the
I
question.
No. Well, okay, to be fair, I got a big booty, so yes, I'm already fat. With a PH, I'm just missing the D, so whoever wants to provide that.
I mean, I have a valid question.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
You're the one who says it's always good ideas.
no bad games, right? Right.
I never said there are no bad games.
No, that was Okami, I think, that said that earlier.
Yeah, I still stand by that statement.
Give me that health back.
I'm making some more headway now.
Like, I feel like if a game dev studio was piloted by, like, Sum 41, this is the kind of game they'd make.
That was about right.
I don't even remember who
Why am I
made
in a
this game.
sand
I think
I do
that's
some
not
sweet tricks in it.
Wasn't that THQ something? Can't believe
Might have
it.
been, I don't know. I don't remember. You know what? I got a Crocs, so that's the important thing.
Give me the fucking health game! Not that I really want it, but fucking give it to me anyways.
So if you're curious, some other games that I had in mind to give out, another one I was definitely considering was Summer Assault.
Oh, that would have been
Summer
great.
That is an excellent TurboGrafx game.
Sorry,
Oh, yeah.
what game?
Summer Assault.
I have questions.
The message I can give you here is Zodiac Slinky.
Okay, so
I'm sorry.
I've reached the boss of the first stage, and whoa, what's up, Buckethead? Translates to greetings, Buckethead. Do you have anything to tell me?
Amazing. Fucking amazing.
And I'm hurting. G Punk Ass's got a taste for groovy vinyl. Translates to I'm upset. The aliens appear to enjoy our music, gastronomically speaking.
I have questions that I don't want answers to.
Then I gotta bust the move to Fat Beast or else. Translates to then I must hurry to Fat Beast or else. Okay, that's normal enough. Oh, here we go. You go, boy. Translates to good luck, dear friend.
I mean, that sounds appropriate, kind of.
I'm just gonna say, like Belzebub in chat, this game is like the distilled incarnation of that how do you do Hello Kids meme.
Yeah!
Yeah, essentially. So here's the boss fight. Now, what makes the boss fight really strange, I mean, it looks simple enough when you're looking at it. Notes fly across when they cross the box. You press the corresponding button. The thing that it doesn't tell you, though, is when you get to the end of a pattern, you have to hit the A button in order to actually do damage to the boss. Otherwise,
So
it just keeps looping.
I was gonna say
Yep.
you could have been stuck there forever.
Yep. Guess what happened in Kusagrande?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
some people definitely got stuck here for a bit.
The game doesn't give you any hints to it either, so...
I was curious and did check to make sure it does tell you in the manual.
Okay.
Because that, I mean, that ends up being a common thing, you know, all there in the manual.
Yep. Alright.
But it's also one of those things that they put in the game where it's like, why? It could have done fine enough with just you got to the end of the pattern, you do damage to the boss. It didn't need a button input.
Nope.
Oh,
They did it
God.
anyways.
Alright, can we finally mercy kill this thing?
I want to see the cutscene for the second stage first.
Sure.
You don't have to keep playing, but...
Some
Some
other games that were in my mind to give out also included the NES Bucky O'Hare, which would have been fun.
I feel like that would have been significantly better.
It would have.
Crystal would have probably hated it, I get a feeling.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I still feel like it would have been a distinct upgrade.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The Bucky O'Hare!
Oh, you should have seen the game that I gave out yesterday. You're familiar with Space Harrier, right?
What?
Space Harrier? You know, Sega arcade shmup.
Yeah. Oh no, I remember.
I mean, I know those terms. I don't know the game.
Okay, well, the game I gave out was a TurboGrafx game that was basically Space Harrier if you turned it into a hack and slash platformer.
Yeah.
That's the best way to describe it. Anyway, we have a cutscene, so we're gonna go.
Lucas. Sorry, guys, my kid's trying to talk to me.
Fair. Let me read off the dialogue here. Punk asses macked my board. Translating to, darn, the aliens stole my skateboard. And now they're gonna whack Snoop Nasty. Translating to, and now they plan to eliminate Snoop Nasty. Accidentally skipped some dialogue. Oh well. Snoop Nasty and the Super Homies gotta stay airborne. We all gonna be weak. Translating to, if Snoop Nasty and the Super Homies goes off the air, we'll become miserable children. Then it's time to get down with some fat scratch fever. Translates to, then I must continue to offend their sensitive sensibilities with the sound of record scratching.
You know what? I'm glad this never really became a thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
that
sad
was
we're not
also
going to
quite-
see... I recall around the end of Stage 2, there's also some really good dialogue that we're sadly not going to see, but if people are feeling done with this game, I can stop the timer here. I see Varantha managed to get to the boss, though.
I will also point out this board sign here. Cocoa subtle puffies turns your milk brown so you can get down.
Alright, well, I have officially stopped the timer, so you are free from No Rules Get Fat. So,
Oh, what the fuck was this?
when we come back from break, we will be playing Kestrel's game next. We'll see you in a bit.
Beautiful. 1 minute break.
It's also going to be a good chance for me to make sure all the box art looks correct for the rest of the games here. Oh, that needs to get... Yeah. Alright, the rest of them look like they'll be fine here.
One box art that did not get fat.
Am I still playing?
Here lies No Rules Get Fat. Didn't get fat.
The worst thing about this game is the fall damage. That's what's driving me nuts.
I'd just like to say that I didn't like the music.
It's pretty generic music, to be fair.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Like,
Polk,
it's- Oh no,
Polk,
go
when
for
you
it.
get the chance, feel free to bring us back to my intermission screen, because we are back for some more wonderful video games.
Here we go.
Because we've got Kestrel's game up next. And I've heard about this game. I haven't had a chance to play it myself, though.
Ooh.
I think I know what we're playing. If I...
What are we playing?
Raven knows me
Kestrel?
enough to know which one we're going for.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
This is gonna be interesting.
Oh my.
It's a good
Sounds
game.
promising.
It is a good game. It's just if it's the one I'm thinking of, you have to come at it with a certain mindset.
It's okay, I'm here for questions.
Well,
Okay,
please, what
well-
game is this?
well-
What is it?
Yeah, enlighten us. What do we got?
We've got Faxanadu for the NES.
Xanadu.
I'd just like to say that the music is fantastic.
I love the soundtrack of this. So growing up, we had 3 games on the NES. We had obviously the Duck Hunt Mario bundle. We had Zelda 2, and we had Faxanadu. And this is the one that came back to the most for some reason.
Now, I'd just like to say that for the people who know Zelda but don't know Faxanadu is the Zelda 2 at home.
Oh.
Yeah. That's my understanding of Faxanadu, but
We have Zelda 2 at home. That's unfortunate.
But it's great though. Like, it's legitimately a good game. It's just, you know, it do be what it be.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Also, you might notice the sound is really high on this one.
Yeah, I'm sure Polk's gonna have to do some audio balancing.
Oh shit,
I'm
I'm doing some audio balancing on my emulator.
Yeah, I'm doing some recropping currently.
Is
Um,
fine.
The convenient thing about audio balancing for me for like the actual shows, is that I have it set up so I can just change the volume of the game from my mixer by just sliding a dial on my mixer, and it just makes rebalancing audio very easy to do.
I can
Mm-hmm.
imagine. I need to find a good setup for that too.
I-
You?
Meow.
Yep. No, we can hear you. It was just silent for a bit. Mainly because I'm.
Like I said, if you hear me suddenly talk and stop talking, then it's my kid. He's,
It's the family
he's-
life.
yeah, he's sitting in the room with me, so
Yeah, for those who don't know, V's the daddy in the group, so, you know, feel free to call him that.
I'm the old man.
Indeed. That's where all the dad jokes come from. Or at least we try to fill in for that.
Look, I just, you know, I have daddy issues, so that's why I just kind of pick on V all the time.
Uh-huh.
I've got everything cropped here, so I'm ready to go when everybody else is.
I'm good.
Let's
I'm
fucking
good.
do it.
This
Okay.
can be
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Faxanadu. Wasn't there an episode of Captain N as well that like took place in the Faxanadu world or something
We
like that?
seriously not have controls set up for NES? What the fuck?
Did you not just press start?
No, actually.
I'm glad to see I'm not the only one who jumped.
Press start to start. Novel idea.
Alright, there we go. Oh wait, there we go. Now it starts. So,
Okay, so Polk didn't do it. Let's see if Raven does it.
Raven does what?
We'll see when you start playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, like, I already know this game, so I'm not sure.
Well, you know a tiny.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He did not. Okay, so Polk and Raven didn't do the thing.
Oh, interesting.
Do what?
Jumped into the text.
Oh, did we both do it, me?
And Okami did.
Oh, amazing.
It's like, alright, let's try to jump. Oh, there's a bug. box text thing.
Well, you press all the buttons. Like, listen to people. You'll only get frustrated if you just walk around.
Oh.
I definitely was reading that for a second as you'll only get trusted information and I was about to call bullshit.
Well, that was quick.
Oh, somebody'd already died, I see.
Yes.
Me too, to be
Where's
fair.
your
I missed my
mantra?
jump.
Ripperooski.
Mantra, there are no bad games. There are no bad games. There are no bad games.
Ring of Elf.
Yeah, honestly, it's a good idea to just kind of, kill yourself at the start because then you're just fully healed.
Oh, yeah.
I noticed that.
Hey, nice.
Unfortunately, I have no idea where I'm going, so I'm gonna probably be wandering around aimlessly like I usually do in RPGs that I'm unfamiliar with.
Friends.
Now, just for us out there, the whole game is this town and the massive fucking world tree that you saw in the background.
Alright, so basically 2 major areas.
Yep. Now,
Totally.
the world tree is divided into many areas, though.
Yes, the
Yeah.
game is climbing up the tree.
Isn't it like the water that used to flow
Yes,
down from the
the-
tree is stopped?
Yes, and everything is drying and everything is wrong.
I'm gonna go get murdered!
Mm.
Like, oh my god, I'm gonna go get murdered fashionably tonight.
Don't have negative thoughts has some don't be inattention. Oh, that's another game I could have thought about bringing.
Oh,
Samurai
no.
Ghost.
Yeah. Don't be in intention.
Samurai Ghost or Ernest Evans for that matter.
Oh, God.
Both very quality games.
Oh, I'm
Capital
sure.
KW.
I mean, I think Ernest Evans, you can make a case for being a good game. And you probably could as well for Samurai Ghost, but Samurai Ghost is definitely the more clunky one of the two.
Interesting.
Yep. Yep.
I'd like to point out that this game, the characters have a blinking problem.
Your words of wisdom here. Do you want a martial art lesson for 200 golds? This is not enough golds.
Wonder why?
This is not enough gold sounds like one of those quotes that you'd see on the Game Quotes Twitter handle.
So a little fun tidbit of information, if you ever get to the king. The king will give you money. If you run out of money in town, you can go talk to the king again, he'll give you more money. That's useful to know.
King is rich.
Andy.
So
Yep.
here's the question: where's the king?
I
The
think I
king
just
is in
found
the
the king.
castle completely to the left. But you need a ring to enter.
Yeah, I found the ring, and now I am
Yeah.
getting money from the king. I got
Okay.
1,500 golds. Was this
Yep.
one of those games that did have like a proper saving function, or was it password saves?
It was a horrible long password.
Oh, great.
okay.
At the time before smartphones, so. Oh boy.
Yep. Better write it down properly or you're fucked.
Yeah, when it says
Beautiful.
remember your mantra, the mantra is the password.
Makes more sense.
I don't see a dialogue box when I'm offered to purchase something. I'm guessing it's just based on if I press A or B. Yeah, looks like
Basically.
it. So if I don't want the martial art lesson, I can just press B to back out of it. But we'll
Yep.
get the martial art lesson. I don't know what that's
Oh.
good for. I assume it makes me stronger.
Do you want to know if that's right or wrong?
Sure.
You're
Yeah.
wrong.
I figured I was gonna be wrong about that.
So what does the martial arts lesson do?
I believe it just heals you.
Ah, okay.
Uh,
Interesting.
That's a decision, but okay. I'm here to buy.
Game, I guess.
What would you like? And we'll get the hand dagger, so I at least have a weapon.
I can officially confirm it heals you.
Yeah. like I remember it's not worth it, which is why I never used it, and I was like, I think it was because it heals you for a horrible amount of money when you can just buy a potion or go to the other
So-
guy.
One thing that did catch my eye, on the title screen was, one of the names I saw on this game was Falcom, which you might better know for the Ease games.
I
I
never
see their names on some
realized that.
on those games. I saw Falcom, and I also saw Hudson.
Yeah, Hudson, I
title screen.
noticed.
That's the soft, yeah.
Buy a key.
Yeah, I should do that.
I don't know. Let me actually look. Which one was the dev and which one was the publisher?
How do you equip?
Select.
Push the button.
Oh, they were both credited as the developers. Okay.
Well, it should be your square button?
That's B button
Where?
right now. Yeah, for some reason I'm not equipping the hand dagger.
Okay, well, okay, get out of, like, the shop for one.
Oh, okay. That might be
Yeah.
the issue.
It lets me
Like-
equip it outside.
Okay, try it outside.
Where's the shopkeeper? Would
There
not
we
want to
go.
do
There we
that.
go.
See, that's the thing, right? Like, the shopkeeper's like, here, I sold you this weapon, you're just not allowed to equip it in the shop.
Right. Now the question of the day: can I just go back to the king and get more money? Because you mentioned I could do that. I might have to be under a certain threshold of money though to be able to get more money. There's nothing more I can do to help you. Looking forward
I
to
think
good
you
news.
have to be at 0.
Okay. Yeah, I have 200, so I imagine there's like a... Actually, wait. I could go get martial arts training again. And that'll put me at 0.
Spend your gold.
Hey, you're just gonna get a shit ton of money out of it, so...
Yeah.
See,
Let's
you...
looking for more money.
Yep. Daddy King-O, give me money, please.
King Senpai, please. Ooh.
Yup, that's it.
No.
That's the shit that makes Kestrel cringe.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Hey, you know
I
what?
have to
I
think, why do I feel like getting more gold from the king if you're at 0? That feels like an oversight in programming.
It probably is. They probably didn't expect you to go talk to the king again. But everything is cheaper in the first town, so it's good to, like, stop up on, like, keys, potions, and all that.
Yeah. Also, I really don't think that within the allotted time frame we're gonna get to that point in the game, but there's an upgrade that is unfortunately glitched and will actually do the opposite of what it's
Oh
supposed
yeah,
to
we're
do.
not getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, would you like to go into further detail about it then?
Kestrel, you want to do the honors?
There's an item that when you get it, you're supposed to get more strength. And thus, you know, easier to kill enemies and all that. But the game is bugged that you start with the item online. So when you pick up the item, it actually puts you at what you were supposed to start as. So you lose strength, and everything becomes harder.
Nice.
Good programming, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
those are
that
the
was
times.
also a problem. Oh, I forgot that you respawned.
I don't see descriptions for the items, but I'm going to assume right now that the red potion heals me and the elixir fills my magic, or vice versa.
I believe Elixir, if you go to die, he's gonna immediately use it. It's been a while
Okay.
since I played this game.
You know,
I
I
should
like
have
this
done a
hint here.
refresher.
Don't try
We'll be
too
learning some
hard.
things then. And you were making it sound like I should have multiple keys on hand.
That's because there's a key shop.
Yes.
Yeah. So what would be a good amount to buy? I'm thinking 5, but I don't know if that's
I'd
more
say
than I
2.
need. Too little. 2? Okay, well I've got 3
Yeah,
now.
because there are
so-
different kind of keys, and you can only carry so many. I mean, I don't think we're gonna get to the point where there's 5 different keys, but
Nice shrug. Just how long the long play is for Xanadu. Like how long the game would probably be.
Oh,
I have no idea.
that's a good question.
I see a long play that it's about an hour 45, but that's with knowing where exactly you need to go.
Yeah. Have you figured out how to use magic yet?
Yep.
I haven't really poked around with magic yet, so...
Got it. It's all good.
But it's not too hard of a combination to think about, considering a lot of games that I played. Because I have, in fact, used magic. I've used key. It's your classic Castlevania command of up and B.
Correct.
Yep. I've used
that was one of the games that I grew up with on my NES, was the original Castlevania.
Yeah, that's fair. But again, for some reason, I really like the music of this game. I didn't grow up with this game. Like, Kestrel's the one that introduced me to it. But I actually legitimately enjoyed the music.
I think I have a copy of this game somewhere and just never played it.
I think I have a copy as well. But again, I have never played it either, so...
Yeah. I think my copy is, like, in one of my, big ol' boxes of games that I have. I don't know where exactly it is. I'm sure I could find it if I looked hard enough, though. Is it also my imagination, or if you keep walking in the same direction, you start walking slightly faster after long enough?
You walk faster.
You do.
That was not just my imagination.
Yeah, it's definitely not your imagination. Like, it's definitely it.
I sell tools. What would you like? I would like... I could buy death. Well, if I had the money for it, I could.
Yeah, that's true. Also...
Yeah, that's just a tease for that shop. It's like, oh, all those super good things are just there and out of my reach.
I mean, if you wanted to grind for like 50 years...
Right?
Looks like
But if
entered
I
another
remember
town.
correctly, that's the cheapest you'll ever find it at.
Oh, good.
So there's no way to crouch and fight enemies on the ground.
No, you have to use your magic.
Yep.
Huh.
I bought myself a shield.
So the magic I didn't buy. Okay.
Oh.
I guess I gotta buy myself some more keys. Hello, I sell keys. What would you like? Do you
Keys,
sell
please.
better keys? I think Key Jade was the same key type that I had already bought in the previous town.
Yes,
Correct.
because you need a second one. Also, I believe you need one to re-enter the, like, main, town.
You need peace of mind. I will meditate with you.
Oh, you found the
so that's where you get the I mean, that's not the worst password I've seen. It's a
that's
decent
not
chunk
as long.
of Okay. Hold on, I need to go grab something really quick, because one of the games that somebody made me play over on my channel recently was James Pond 3. And I need to grab what the password for that game looks like.
I am...
Yeah, no,
curious.
I remembered it being more awful than that.
I don't. I.
Here by Gordon Ramsay.
Okay, I'm gonna throw
You're gonna
this...
get a treatment!
I'm gonna throw this image both in the Discord as well as in the Twitch chat, so people in the Twitch chat can see what I'm talking about as well. So, you'll notice that there's a bunch of symbols that you have to pick out. But here's the thing. There's also 4 colors of each symbol that you can pick from. So you have to remember, you have to write down not only the symbol, but what color it is.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
Why?
That's pretty bad.
Wow, that is gross.
It has to be one of the worst passwords systems that I've seen, not counting stuff like a password system where putting in the password itself is hard. I'm talking about specifically, like, the act of writing down the password.
Why am I thinking about Dragon's Lair for Super Nintendo suddenly?
Yeah, that's an example of a password that's, like, very irritating to put in. Or cheesy on PS1. That's another one that's really annoying.
I'd just like to point out I made it to the first boss.
Hooray.
Of course you did. This is your game.
I'm just saying.
Well, Here's
saying,
the game
just
I was
saying.
thinking of with the pretty bad password system.
Oh, what game is that? I know I've seen that game
Oh.
before.
Shirio Sinsin on the TurboGrafx.
Yeah.
That's a fucking
do it.
name.
I don't think it was specifically that game, but I think I've seen a password system that looks very similar to that with, like, how long the password is. Because at least that one's just a case of the password is super long to write in. Some of the characters can be a little annoying to jot down, but I don't think that one's at least as asinine as James Pond.
Yeah, the James Pond
No,
one sounds
James Bond one
absolutely.
is really bad, but I mean that one it's convoluted and long.
I would still say that the worst password there is the one on Metroid where it can't break your system.
Oh yeah, that
Oh
one.
yeah.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, if you enter, believe, Park Riley, motherfucker, or something like that here.
Yeah.
Something like that, and yeah, seemingly it can't really break your system. The worst case scenario, well, in original Nintendo, the game just crashed. You could just start back up and no problem. Nintendo 3DS, though, does not have that little thing, and it will literally break the system if you do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
your
breaks your
game will-
whole fucking console.
That
Yep.
can't have been intended. I would hope it wasn't.
No. Well, considering
Look,
that it was just playing an original game from the Nintendo on the console, yeah, no. Enough. Okay. But yeah, that's.
Imagine if you, imagine if that was the troll for like one of the games with the Konami code, for example, where like you
Oh,
put in the
God.
Konami code, then it bricks your system.
Yeah, no. Yeah, like, I closest thing you can think of here that year was Gradius 3. But again, because the game became so famous, if you entered it in that game, it just kills you.
Oh no, it doesn't just kill you. It gives you all the power-ups, and then when you unpause, it kills you.
Oof. Oh, that's
But-
mean.
With that said, there is a different way to put in the code where it does give you all the power-ups proper without killing you.
Oh, delightful.
How am I still alive?
It's a good question. You
It
tell
being
us.
Oh,
good at the
there we
video
go.
game will do that.
So this really does feel like the we have Zelda 2 at home.
Yeah.
I know I wasn't wrong when I said that. Just be glad there's no fall damage, you know?
Whoops.
I've found the first boss as well.
Grabbing a bit of cash for shield. You got a feeling that
Ooh.
might be handy.
He hits hard, but not too hard to dodge when I'm just using magic on it.
Yes, you're gonna, after a while you get to beat that boss again, but you can't really, jump over his stuff because you're too low, but you're not low enough to, get
You-
under his shots. So
I
the
expect
first
by
time
that
you...
time, though, you're also quite a bit stronger.
Yes. So you
So if
just have to take it and hope he dies first.
Yeah.
And you know, that suddenly gets harder when you, you know, get the upgrade, quote unquote.
I guess now I have to get out of here. So, the question is, what is the Madoc good for?
Breaking rocks.
No, I
This
mean,
is
yeah,
Zelda 2 at home.
yeah.
It's the hammer.
Also, you do get experience point. If I remember correctly, the way it works is you go see the priest or whatever. He gives you a title, so when you die, you're gonna restart with a certain amount of money and a certain amount of experience and maybe health.
Okay.
The password is for really if you were to close the game entirely.
That's true.
I've used Red Potion. Alright. Madoc. Okay, so it looks like generally I use equipped items by pressing down and B. As
Yep.
opposed to up and B for the magic. Okay. Okay, my magic cannot go through walls. That's good to know. Was hoping I could do that to just take out these goons nice and easily.
Also, if you use the spell to kill the enemies that are too small for your knife swing, they will give you bread, which heals you.
Which heals you. Yep, I've killed a few by this point, so I learned about that. Unfortunately, I'm low on magic now.
How do you refill magic?
Pounds and elixirs.
Elixir. Okay.
Yeah, Elixir, when you end up automatically using one, it will restore all your health as well as all your magic.
Yep.
That is an actual elixir. You should never use those until the final boss, right?
No, you should stock up on those in this game.
What if I
And to be fair, you also use them automatically, so yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to
you
like.
also might not have much of a choice in
Yeah.
some matters. The glove
don't get to, like,
increases
pause your
offensive
game.
power.
I don't think it's the glove that causes the glitch. It's like a ring of power or something like that.
I'd be concerned if it was, considering Kestrel said we weren't going to get there and we still have about 10 minutes on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, like, I really don't think that's it.
Dried meat to bring energy for 150 golds? Sure. Oh, it partially restores my health and my magic. Nice.
Oh, my bread! My bread! It's gonna spoil! Ah.
What do you like? I mean, I'll get the longsword.
Yes, it gives you more reach. If I
More
remember
reach is
correctly.
always good. It's the only
Longsword
thing I
is
can
long.
afford currently in the shop, but the power of the glove is gone. Oh, so the glove is temporary.
Yes.
Bad.
I should
Right.
probably equip my shield. There you go.
Um,
A nice little detail I liked about this game is that when you buy armor and stuff, it actually shows up on your character.
Yes, that is
early
very
days, that was
funny.
different.
Okay, I found my second key type, key Q, which
Queen.
costs...
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, if it's key queen, does that mean key J is supposed to be like key jack?
Yes.
Yep, literally a character tells you that.
Okay.
Incredible
I was
door.
not. Look, I'm playing an RPG. It's in my duty to skip through all the dialogue.
Oh, absolutely.
Please just get stabbed.
There's probably a
You
key
research.
king as well.
And don't forget to collect your damage ups.
Yeah. We
Oh.
established on Grudge Match that they are actually called damage ups too.
Exactly.
I need a revenge match.
No.
Yeah, it's true that, there is no
Yeah, go-
necessity to accept.
You then had to go play DOS Karnov instead, which is way worse.
Sensor would be that mean, would he?
Yes.
Yes.
It is Sensor, I suppose.
You asked the easiest questions, Polk.
When I should know
So,
better.
that first boss was actually easier than what you did, Okami.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because there are the two steps. If you stand on the highest step, you can just stand there.
Oh, okay.
No jumping involved.
Come on, it's with magic.
I just stood in a corner
Oh,
and blasted him with magic.
I have
Yep.
I have a slight problem here. So I used my jack key to enter the jack door, and then instinctively held left to try to avoid enemies, and went back through the door, which resulted in me having to use another key. So now I got to go back and get another key.
Yup.
Oh,
Oops.
oh. This is a
Rip
well-programmed game.
I mean,
Yep.
this is hardly the only game that I know. That's a similar thing happens in Fester's Quest, where you use a key, and then if you want to re-enter that thing, you have to use another key. But keys are also a lot easier to come by in that game.
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
You almost never have a problem. There's the mark of Joker by the keyhole. Well,
For laughing gas.
You know, maybe I should have submitted Fester's Quest for this.
oh, Fashion Quest would have been. I would have to ask, do you want to submit the North American version or the PAL version?
North American.
Oh, of course. For
Of course.
those who are not in the loop with the version differences, in Fester's Quest, enemies are all like big damage sponges, and your bullets, if they hit a wall, will disappear. So you have to make sure your bullets don't hit any walls. In the PAL version, they are a lot less of damage sponges, and your bullets will go through walls. When we played it,
Easier.
when
we
we
don't
played
want
it
that,
over on my channel, that was when we played the PAL version for that reason,
Yep.
because it was a lot more approachable.
Because otherwise, yeah, no. Fetcher Quests can be a miserable time. Especially when your upgraded guns tend to go wider in an orbit.
Yeah, I think the level 6 gun is considered the worst gun in the game because the arc on that is massive, and there's a lot of tight corridors, which means odds are your shots are not going to be going anywhere.
Right.
Also of note with the longsword, those enemies we were talking about that are too low to hit with your first sword, the longsword can reach them.
Yep.
Delightful.
Thank
Alright,
you
do I
for the
still-
full heal.
Do I still have the... No, I have to go get the Matlock again.
Oh boy.
The Matlock? You mean the Mattock?
Matlock. The Matlock. I don't know, it's a translation thing I say. Just trying to mask the fact that I said things incorrectly.
To be fair, that's a fairly common issue here too. Kestrel or I will, every now and again, completely mispronounce things due to our French heritage.
Yep.
Yep.
V always makes
happened.
sure to point it out.
That's what I'm here for, right?
Especially when you have a professional translator here.
I mean, she's never made money off of translation, and thus she is
But
only
I
an
am
amateur.
certified.
Yes, you are certified, but you've never made money, thus you're not professional. You're just an amateur.
Oh, thanks.
Wow.
Ouch.
Love you too.
Wow.
Where's the bird cream for that one?
I used it all last night.
Alright.
I feel like I missed something there.
When I said he's an American, so he wouldn't get it.
Oh, right.
Also, we have 1 minute left with this game.
Wait.
So we are winding down to the end for this. I'll get 2
Ooh,
jet
maybe
keys.
3.
Not that I'm gonna be able to use them fast enough.
Oh, come on.
I mean, you could. You could use them fast enough. You just have to find a door and go back and forth.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. Alright, hold on a second here. Maybe I'll get back to that door I saw in time. I think it was a jack door.
Just want a power glove. Come on, game.
Item, key J. I've used key.
Yay! Key usage.
Now,
Hey, I got.
I've used key. I used both of them just in
Yay.
time.
Good job.
For time.
Alright.
Okay, that was a game.
Yeah, that it sure was, but with 3 games down, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be playing Raven's game up next. We'll see
Yeah,
you in a
baby.
bit.
That slightly terrifies me.
It should.
Ain't not wrong. Good news. Okami used key. Yeah.
Hooray.
Uh,
I'm proud of myself.
Next game is Super Nintendo.
Correct.
Yes. Okay.
I need to finish Faxanadu.
What do you mean? You
Oh.
finished Vexenadu before?
No.
Wait, what? Really?
Oh
I-
my.
got to a point where I found the necklace and I had no idea where to use the necklace.
Usually
Oh,
on your
interesting.
neck.
Yeah, you'd think.
So I do have some interesting news to share.
Hmm.
Okay.
It was kind of a slightly pleasant surprise.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I dropped the kiddo off at the in-laws yesterday,
Yes.
and sitting there on the dining room table was a Super Mario 64 cartridge.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
That
that
is
they found it in a random drawer.
Oh.
Nice.
damn.
Alright, well, I see we are back, so let's get rolling with the fourth game from Raven.
Yep.
You've got
Oh shit.
You closed your
Out of reflex. I'm sorry, Okami.
It's fine. As long as you get it back up, it should still be in the same place and nothing should be ruined. I'll be double checking that though.
Yep.
Once
I'm
you get it
working
back
on
up.
it right now.
Okay. Anyway, Raven, tell us a little bit about the game you have brought for us today.
So, once upon a friend of mine was like, hey, you know what? There's this SNES game that I really like, but I never got very far in because the controls are absolute whack bullshit in stage 2. And then the first time I played it, I remember just going, oh, hey, there's a menu for the controls, and discovered a button that my friend never knew was a thing, and upon using it, made stage 2 just a joke, and he kind of went like, are you fucking kidding me? I've been fucking with this game for forever, and I never knew this was a thing?
So you're gonna tell us what that button is, right?
You can go into menu and find out.
Alright. But the menu of what game?
Oh, well, that would be Cybernator.
Oh! Oh! Oh, we're going for good choices today.
I like how the only box art that I could immediately find still has part of a price tag on it.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
That's classic.
I'm a bit of a mecha weeb. I love my robots, and the moment that guy made me discover Cybernator, I was like, yes, fucking yes. And as a really weird side note, this game has a lot of story for a side-scrolling mecha game.
I remember seeing that being played on not Nick Arcade. Wow.
What race?
No, the white TV show. God damn, I can't remember.
Oh,
the name of it.
Video and Arcade Top 10.
Yes, I believe I remember seeing that on there.
I know this is
it's
one of those games that Polk asked me to play for ZSNES 0.15, but I couldn't get it working at the time.
Is it possible that it might have been because of the light of the characters?
Might be. I mean, I can check that later. I forget that's one of the ones I checked to make sure if it works or not. But I mean, if you resubmit it, I can check again with that newfound knowledge, and worst case it doesn't work and you'll just find something else for me to suffer through for half an hour.
Right. So, I guess I will give a small caveat to how this game plays. Where you aim is gradual.
Oh, this game. I've played this game.
Glad you have.
What? Hold on.
It's interesting.
I don't believe it's also really hard.
It can be hard, yes. Like, you have to get used to the controls. There's quite a few mechanics to understand.
I mean, it's not uncommon for Konami games to be pretty difficult.
So yeah,
I'm going to guess that the button that your friend never tried was the shield button?
no, it's not even the shield button. It's hold. Hold is a very important button for certain stages.
Huh.
And it's
All right.
not it's not for what you might think it's used. I'll tell you that right now.
All right. Well, I'm ready to go, and everybody else is.
Yup.
I'm
Is
good.
we-
Good enough.
And I'd just like to say, like, the intro cinematic is fantastic. Like, it's actually pretty good.
Starting then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cybernator.
Which
Go!
has anime opening cutscenes? Konami!
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, that's fair.
Konami was generally hitting it out of the park in their Super Nintendo era.
Oh, yeah.
That is true. That is true.
The ship will break into the enemy colony. Our goal is the Battlecraft under construction. After penetration, deploy the assault suit. Wording, please. And of course, it's phallic shaped.
Oh, you can hover.
I'm out of here. Captain, I'm getting energy rings from the battle of the enemy warship. Okay.
So I guess, Castle, you're reprising your role as Ayla?
No.
Kestrel, can you hear me?
No.
Can you hear me, Kestrel?
Yeah, sadly that's the immediate thing I thought of as well when I had the dialogue just stop me mid-game right away.
Right in front of the laser. I was like, this is not good.
It sounds like
Okay,
a bad decision.
I
Oh,
like
yeah, I
the
can punch
detail that if you
things.
shoot a wall, you actually dent it.
Yeah, it's pretty.
There's a high
That's
level of
pretty
detail.
solid. So yeah, have any of you yet experimented with the hold button yet?
I haven't
No,
really
I
done
just-
much
Strafing!
experimenting with it.
I just went
Strafing?
straight to the first boss.
Right.
Okay, it's strafing. I mean, hold is a weird way to put it, but I guess it gets the point across.
It was a time where strafing wasn't exactly a common word, I'd say.
Yeah,
I'll agree to that. It was
That's
not a
fair.
common word.
that's fair then.
Now, I will say, on the other hand, that it might sound a little superfluous to have something like this in the current stage, but in future stages, it'll be absolutely vital.
I've got a
This
punching
is Jake. Oh my god, we found the new Thancred. This is Thancred. Jake, this is Jake.
weapon. Yes. Oh,
Great.
these have not experienced this is Tancred
I was
yet.
gonna say, I can't wait to understand the joke about hello.
I mean,
this is
technically, I
Thancred.
haven't even seen that bit of dialogue myself as well, I don't think.
Ooh,
But I've
ooh.
definitely seen the memes of it.
Oh, yes.
What does the power chip do?
It upgrades your weapons normally.
Okay.
Yep.
Another question that comes to mind, since it sometimes ends up being a concern for some of these games that might be a bit difficult, is what's the continue situation like?
I don't remember.
I know
Straight up.
that sometimes ends up being a reason why a game might get mercy killed is because somebody takes
Yeah.
a full game over. The funniest mercy kill is the mercy kill because everybody beat the game.
Yeah,
Oh, that does sound like a hilarious mercy kill.
it
It happens
happens.
sometimes when we play an arcade game because a lot of those are relatively short when you can just credit feed.
Right.
Or if you're playing something like Green Eggs and Ham and just beat the board game mode for that.
We
All suits advanced. Don't run into any roids.
You guys found the first boss?
I'm in the
Yep.
second stage.
Yeah, I'm just entering the second stage now.
And I can
Alright, let me
totally
punch
see
this
why
thing.
hold is useful.
Ah, yep. You now know why hold is useful.
Oh, I think I finally made it there. Yes.
I've punched this thing to death.
Fuck.
Ah.
I did not beat the first boss. I wasn't fast enough. I kept fucking up.
Uh-oh.
Oh, is it?
If I wanted to, I could also elect to just punch everything.
Is the first boss timed? in a way?
Yes, yes it is.
Oh.
Oh,
You
okay.
have to beat it within a certain amount of time, or else it connects, and if it connects, you are fucked.
This.
Whoop! Get the time.
Yep. I think most of the reason why the ability to hold your gun in place for this stage in particular is just because it's a lot more free moving than the first stage was.
Exactly.
Bye,
When
Jake,
you've
this
got
is
that
you.
free movement, it definitely throws you for a loop if you can't
Oh.
hold.
Ooh, I got a new weapon. I have missiles now.
Yeah, baby. Welcome to missiles.
Jake.
I don't know if I have unlimited missiles or
I believe you do. I'm not 100% sure, but
well,
Time to punch
I'll
everything.
probably find out as we're playing through the game here. All right, that's it. What's that? Did something happen? Probably a boss fight. Nope, nope, not boss fight
this
yet.
stage being on the arcade pit.
really,
Artillery. Oh god,
Yes.
hello.
What if the child would just reach the boss?
that's
I'm at the
Well, I'm,
boss. so
I'm fighting what I
that's
think is a
that.
boss. Unless it's just a mid-boss.
A big robot-looking guy
Yep,
that's shooting lots of missiles. and
yep.
rocks. Yeah.
Alright, looks like I have... Yeah, I have limited missiles.
yeah. I'm
And
not.
probably have to find
surprised.
more.
Yeah.
But they did do good damage against this guy. Hopefully good enough to make me not die. Oh!
Seems like the 3 credits.
Yeah, there's 3 credits I just saw. I died.
barely survived this one.
Woo.
Sliver of health left.
Don't worry about Jake.
The strategic attack plan. Oh, well, dialogue is gone. All ships prepare to advance. Penetrate Arc Nova as planned. Oh my.
Wording! Again, is it phallic shaped?
It might
The
be.
answer may surprise you.
All right. I think I was in the same situation as Okami with a sliver of health.
Yeah, I'm noticing that. I'm. There's undoubtedly hits I could have avoided taking, but, you know how it is.
There we go.
Please die. So,
Oh my god, the homing on that, really?
Okay, Alice.
You butt game. You know what, I'm gonna shoot you down first, just so you stop causing problems for me.
Hmm.
The American way. Alright. Oh god, cannons.
oh, that was close for that, like, first boss.
This looks like the right way to go. I'm just following the path and hoping it doesn't slaughter me.
Ooh, health, yes.
Oh, that's an
You don't
explosion.
need that.
I mean, I could use health right about now.
Weapon. Missiles. Yay. Bring on the missiles.
Stay back. The distance away. Oh, you know what button might actually be helpful? Shield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
That might have helped me to conserve a little bit more health than I have,
Ooh,
but
asteroids
oh well.
are one-hit kill. Cool.
Yes, don't smash into asteroids.
One
Really
thing
good
to note
advice.
about the shield is you cannot do it when you're airborne.
Yep,
Dude.
I noticed that as well, which is partially why I forgot about it.
You gotta brace yourself.
But now we're like back on the ground again. Oh, What the hell? Why did I bring up the quick menu for RetroArch? Get out of here.
God damn it.
That's some hell.
Oh, that's awesome.
What?
The little... The humans.
The soldier guys.
Yes.
Actually means I probably want to arc my attack slightly downward so I'm hitting the ground to hit them. Oh, this looks like a boss. Oh, I actually have all my missiles back as well. Well, let's try to take full advantage of that.
It's a good idea.
Yes,
Very good idea.
Alrighty.
I get the feeling I need to actually do the unthinkable and try to dodge attacks. I wonder if the punch would be a bit more powerful.
Entirely dependent on if you picked up power chips for the punch.
Okay.
That would make a difference. Take your shield at something. Yeah, I know.
Well, guess we'll just go for evading things, and evading things badly at that. This might be where I take my first step, but then again, I was cutting it. I cut it close with the last boss as well. Oh my god, why do I keep doing that? Never had that problem before in RetroArch. Might just be because of some of the button combos I'm hitting here. Okay, one of them is down. And the other one's down. Is that just the end of the mission? Jake, this is Jake!
Jake Monroe, reporting for duty.
Okay, evidently that is not the end of the mission just yet.
Yeah, I have 1 bar of hell left. Health.
I had. I just randomly zoomed forward into a bomb.
I just almost did the same thing.
Well,
I
I
don't
hit a
think that's
checkpoint in the
optimal
stage,
strat.
so... Hopefully I can get back there with more health. Plus, now that I know how to fight the boss. Probably gonna make things a tad easier.
Yeah, I like this game. I'm not the best at it by far, but I enjoy the basic premise it puts forward.
It is absolutely a game that takes a little bit of learning to get good at it, like most Konami games of this era.
Yep, sounds about right.
So it's not just me.
Oh, most Konami games are known for being pretty difficult. Or being games that you have to play on the hardest difficulty to get the true ending. One of the two usually will factor into a Konami game. Oh yeah, we're getting this boss down way faster this time. And with most of my health still intact as well.
Hot damn.
Is that nice?
Good job.
Now the question is, where the hell do I go in here? I just keep following this way? This is just that simple, that cut and dry. Oh yeah, I should also remember that I have a dash.
Yes, you do.
That'd be handy.
Who knows? Who knows?
Alright! This is Jake. I have destroyed the enemies.
Did you barely get out of that mission as well, like Varantha and I pulled?
Sure, it seems like it, because my energy bar is empty.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I got a few. But yeesh.
Everybody's just having close calls with that boss in particular.
I can't even get to the boss right now for some reason. I'm just having so much trouble.
I wonder if my shield would protect me against the bombs here.
Oh, one way to find out.
Yeah. The experimental way.
That's always
Is there
fun.
any other ways?
No, there's never any other ways. Always gotta experiment. Yeah, I think in this stage they intend for you to use the dash quite extensively at that. Because the whole place is kind of exploding.
I didn't expect. Probably would have been a good idea if I had read the mission briefings.
Who needs them? You just go in and gun everything down. It's like we're playing Last Alert again.
Except I can't be a superhero on this one. Clearly, this one
who
is
cares?
inferior.
Who cares about being a superhero?
Something about a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, unfortunately, game over. And for some reason, I just couldn't focus on my own game. It's kind of embarrassing. Really.
Just let until impact, okay? Let me just shoot thing. Do I have missile? No, I am still, like, completely empty on missiles. This guy's hand moves around really fast, though. It's a bit of a pain to dodge.
Alright, I need to be right back in 2 minutes. It won't be long.
Alright. Oh, your Vulcan bullets stop things. Oh, lovely.
Yes. They're upgraded enough, because my Vulcan bullets are not bouncing off things.
And a level 2, so he.
Mine seem to be level 1.
What happens with power chips?
A minute to go. I'm going to absolutely die here in a second. But I'm going to try to punch my way out of this situation. Punching is kind of working right now, so I guess don't knock it.
Is there a health bar for bosses or no?
I don't think so.
No. But it feels like, I mean, I'm not getting hit. Well, now I got hit.
Boss blew up.
Good question, Farron. How did, for those coming in for the first time, how did you four of you come together and decide to make the den? That was, well, Kestrel wasn't here at first. It was me, it was me, Raven, and Varant. I think we first met, me and Varant, we first met on in Crazy Server, playing Final Fantasy XIV. That's where the madness began. But then I had to bring in Kestrel and Raven into all of that.
Yeah, you brought us into Final Fantasy, and I don't remember which dungeons you wanted us to like really get a chance to experience. And you send out a call like, "Hey, who wants to be like the fourth member for a dungeon party that's willing to wait for story and blah blah blah."
Oof, mission failed.
I believe there
V
was
was
Q dungeons.
I guess I gotta blow that thing up fast enough.
The MSQ dungeons, if I'm not wrong, if there's a story bit.
Probably.
I don't think it would have been any of the raids.
No, no, it was definitely an MSQ. And V is the one that answered.
Indeed.
And then we just started playing a lot of...
Then Selfo, that's... Don't remember that bit here. What made us decide to go? Because I know it took a little bit of convincing. Well, convincing, quote unquote.
Well, we started with just having fun with D&D.
Yeah,
and I think
that's where we started.
you and V, I don't remember which one it was that it would be like fun to stream games.
I think that was me.
Yeah, I think
Yes,
it was V.
And I think I'm the one who enabled all of this, since I'm the one who started doing OBS and such. But V's the one who created the actual server, and then I started using OBS, setting up servers, setting up streams and such. And we started on wanted to do a whole series. That's why we started with one of my favorite one here, Mega Man X. The regular Mega Man first.
Yeah, no, you guys started with regular Mega Man.
Yeah. Now, I do have to. I don't remember how did we get Kestrel into this again?
I just proposed because I wanted to try the Ocarina of Time randomizer, and I said, hey, would you mind if I took a day to just stream it?
And we said sure, and then one thing led to another, and she kept wanting to play games she remembered from her childhood. And, well,
Indeed.
I guess here
But
we are
I
now.
think I like just hung out once. I don't remember what game it was. I mean, it was probably a Mega Man game. But you guys convinced me to stick around and comment.
You know, it may have been when I was doing Swap Race.
Oh,
Possible.
that might have been. I really don't remember. Also,
That's
fuck this
how,
level.
and that's how we all met, or they all met.
We started hanging out more and more together. At least online.
Mhm. Do you have any regrets so far?
Plenty.
This game.
This game's not that bad.
No.
Astral and Raven's streams are actually like basically in sync right now, which is funny, or they were for a bit.
Yeah, until I, just sat back down, hit start, and did not, and noticed it as you were mentioning it as well.
Yep.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry
gonna
about
die.
that.
Yeah.
I have a slight skin condition around my eyes, and it was starting to itch really bad, so I need to put some anti-itch cream.
Gee.
Alright,
If
this
Kestrel
ball.
and Raven are both hanging out just on the title screen at this point, I think we're gonna let the game run for like another minute or two, and then I'll stop the timer.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Look, to be fair, like, I didn't expect everyone to enjoy this. I just want to showcase something that was a title that was a bit less known.
Yeah.
Hey,
Perfectly
look,
fine on the retro.
that's what I did with Facts and Ado. It's
That is
I mean,
totally legit.
I think you both got your money's worth out of your picks, so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let the timer run to the 23-minute mark. That sounds good to me. So, about another minute and change.
Yeah, I'm also hoping to do little side projects, or even a personal idea with Border to Den. I hope to, if we're doing some series of game, I want to look back at some series we've cleared, and how the series evolved, what got better, the little aspect of it here, how the game was designed, and what could be improved too.
So
do
basically a
that.
retrospective.
Yeah.
Indeed. That's what would happen
Not like
on
we
that.
ever do retrospectives, basically. That's more or less what RBC ends up being in general.
Indeed.
Just not around any specific series.
But I mean, so Polk mentioned doing that, and I threw out the idea that we could do it based on the games that we've been playing, and kind of just also throw in our own personal reviews and stuff like that.
Yep. It's already made the original Mega Man series, and we'll probably do that, and the Mega Man X, now they've completed that. And we'll probably do this Metroid once we complete that bit.
Have you done Command Mission, though?
No, we have not yet.
That's not part of the
It's not
baseline.
mainline, but it is Mega Man
yeah,
X.
we start doing every Mega Man spin-off, we're gonna be there until like
Yeah.
forever.
Well, I've stopped the timer now, so you are
And
free from Cybernator.
Right as I start stage 4.
Oh, my hand.
Alright, well,
Alright, look,
when
the next
we come
game-
back,
The
we
next
will
game
be playing our last game of the night. Of the day? Of the night? It's night for some people. It's gonna be Varan's game. We'll see you in a bit.
Hey.
Alright.
You said your finger was hurting, Kestrel. You could hold the shoot button, right?
No, I think her hand was cramping because she was holding the controller so hard.
No, it was
Yeah, I
pressing.
mean,
Oh, really?
oh. Well, there you go.
Nice.
I was wondering if it was like trying to shoot while dashing because your thumb has to go across the entire controller.
I rarely use dash.
Yeah, I only used it to like run through certain bits where I was like, yeah, screw these guys. I'm just gonna like, wee.
Yeah.
I would like to say that, funny enough, for me, my hand cramped way more at last alert, just because I was so into it that I was like pressing really hard on the D-pad.
I'm with Raven on that one. It's those kinds of games make my thumb hurt more than other types of games.
Dang.
To be fair, when I'm practicing Mega Man Legends, I have to be careful to not over focus, because then my hands start cramping when I have to do the stutter step shooting.
Alright, well, it's time for our last game for today. From Varanth.
So I grabbed I would say a lesser known title in the US because it was never released in the US.
Yeah, but that'd be a good reason why it'd be lesser known, right?
Right.
Just a bit.
But, 1 second.
See, I'd like to say that we're in Canada, we should be exempt from this, but to the wider world, Canada is just the US's hat, so like,
It can the same when you go with import and such.
Yep.
Oh, sorry about that. So anyway, as I was saying, it's kind of like it's a turn-based combat system game that is RPG-ish.
Okay.
Those are words.
So the game is Dream Master.
Never heard of it.
That's Akira Toriyama artwork. If that just gotta be.
Feels like it. It's
Oh,
not
if you want more Toriyama art, I should send you the translation for Dr. Slump that we played yesterday.
Yeah.
That would probably also just be good Den content in general because of how bizarre that game is.
I've got a glimpse. Yeah.
Are you dropping the game, Raven?
Oh, yes, sorry. Let me do that. Had a moment there where I was just kind of zoning out.
I was sure this is not the little Nemo at home.
No, it is not. They are completely different kinds of games.
It's funny you say that though, because getting the box art was a little bit of a hassle because I typed in Dream Master NES, and guess what box art came up first?
Little Nemo, the Dream Master.
That problem was quickly remedied though when I replaced NES with Famicom.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, this is supposed to be my birthday? Oh, birthday slash
Happy birthday!
So
Alright.
what you're saying is, if I played this game in my birthday suit, that's acceptable, right?
Yeah, definitely.
You have to,
I was
ask Kestrel.
So I was mentioning Summer Assault earlier. When you start that game, it actually does ask you your birthday because every boss in that game is based on zodiac signs. And when you get to the boss whose zodiac sign is yours, instead of firing bullets, it just shoots a ton of power-ups at you.
Yep.
That's awesome.
But anyway, I'm ready to go and everybody else is.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
And it can be...
Okay.
yes.
Start it.
Dream game, new game in Dream World.
Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dream Master. Yeah, do we just pick new game?
Yeah, new game.
Yeah. Dream World, I think, is your password.
Interesting that this would have a password system as opposed to having a save system, but...
The name of your beloved.
Huh. I'm curious how Raven and Kestrel are going to answer that.
Yeah.
Well, see, I already knew what I was
you
going to
also have
answer.
only 4 characters to answer with.
That's okay.
I see Kest and I see Verge for Raven and Kestrel's answers respectively.
See, Kestrel is a massive fucking simp for Virgil from Devil May Cry, so I'm not
I'm like, are we talking about DMC Virgil here?
Not DMC, Devil May Cry.
There's a difference.
Sorry, distinct difference.
There's a difference.
Also, I agree with you, Pharaoh. Very well placed. He's amazed that the company didn't choose Jank as their beloved.
Yup, that's fair.
To be fair, I could have also typed in Woob, and Farron knows why.
To be fair, I realized I should have typed in Mio.
There you go.
You know what? That's been my waifu of flavor lately, so you know.
Lately.
So
Look!
I will say there are some slight graphical glitches.
No.
So, slight.
Slight.
Yeah, slight.
But
See,
they
okay,
aren't detrimental.
Just gonna
enough
screenshot that for
against
posterity.
playing the game.
I just like to say that I'm a little concerned that the enemy is a white old dude called the Black Master. Like, that's just wrong.
And sudden teleporting powers. Yeah, that's this.
Yeah, that's. I was gonna ask if that was
I-
legal, but
Does
So-
that normally happen in the game, or is that an odd side effect of the translation patch?
It's an odd side effect of the translation patch.
Okay.
Dang.
Because yeah, we are using a translation patch here to actually understand what the dialogue says.
But it shouldn't affect the gameplay itself. It's mostly in these cutscene type things that you're gonna have.
I can't wait for somehow Varan to eat his words about that.
Which will be perfectly fine. I will absolutely do it.
oh look, that old man has the Triforce hanging off his chin. Oh,
This music is a bit repetitive.
Just a little bit.
Do 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 do. Exhausted. It must be a very important matter then.
Alright, you know what? The sprites for the characters remind me for some reason of the Pokemon TCG for Game Boy.
Yeah, I can see that, yeah. I think part of that is, like, I haven't played TCG Game Boy Color Pokemon in however long, but I think the sprites are, like, even in text, they're still animated. I want to say.
Oh, yes. Yes, exactly. They keep animating even when there's text. That's why I'm kind of reminded of that.
Yeah. I thought you won't be able to save the princess captured in that dark realm. And one more thing, do not miss any switch inside the Black Dream. Okay. Your eyes and ears will help you if you use them carefully. Really now? I don't believe that. After having paid their full respects, the Dream Sage and RBC fell asleep.
I never heard the sentence "commit the body to the earth" or whatever.
Boy.
Also, how am I supposed to read this?
So this is normal.
Okay.
Ibis.
It's my flawless creation, the Black Dream.
Great! Fucking Black Master's from the world of darkness. He's a
Fucking
goddamn Kingdom Hearts character.
Oh,
Fucking
great.
get the Winnie the Pooh gif out, where Winnie the Pooh fucking dies.
Wait, Winnie the
I
Pooh
mean-
dies?
Have you
Sign
not
me
seen
up.
that gif?
Normal.
Have you not seen that gif?
Yes.
Hold on.
Oh god.
Do I have it saved? I need to find it.
A painful stay.
Yep, there it is. I threw it in the Discord really quick for you. For anyone who hasn't seen that gif.
Oh my god. Hi, goodbye.
Oh, what is this?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Boy. Well, my job here is
Welcome
done.
and have a
Goodbye.
painful stay here.
You haven't done anything.
Hold on.
That looks like a sword. Can I have it?
Can I have sword?
Evil greeting.
This guy just
I had to
invited me
screenshot something
into
and send it to
bed.
my own Discord really quick. All right. Now everybody. Oh, okay. I see who I am.
Invest, lovely.
There's nothing around. But there is nothing around. Yes, thank you.
I have a question.
Yes.
The Black Dream, could it also be renamed as potentially the Gangster's Paradise?
No.
Invest found. Take or leave. I'll take the invest. But there is nothing around. But there is nothing around.
Eh.
Potion found. Take. I must rob everybody.
Isn't that just the first step in any RPG?
Correct.
First step in any good video game.
Why am I
Gotta rob
taking
people
damage?
Blind.
Oh,
Because
You're
you're
taking
running into a
damage.
wall.
Alright, feel free to rest at my place. Your health has been restored, so it's just a free place to heal. And continue to say, but there is nothing around.
So one thing to note is when you fight an enemy, there are multiple spots that you can hit.
Okay.
One of them is its weak point.
Oh, interesting.
I have obtained Big Knife. So I'm guessing that's also a graphical issue that I'm running into here, where it looks like the entire room is dark until I pick up the item that's in it.
Or until a menu shows up. Any kind
Yeah.
of box.
Equip our vest and Big Knife. I'm gonna guess that tree's not supposed to be there, because that is definitely a tree I just passed through.
That is.
Nope.
Yeah, it looks like this room is intended to be dark, so... I think it is, anyway. Somebody help me. Your cries are useless.
Oh no, useless cries.
Oh, that's some layering problems. I feel like I'm playing something in ZSNES with some of these layering problems.
Yeah, the graphical glitch is a little annoying because we're like missing text whenever we're inside like a specific rooms and stuff. But oh well.
Yeah, it does make me wonder, like, if I was playing the original Japanese version, how would that end up comparing?
Right? Like I've. Oh, what the hell? Why?
Guys, in terms of some of these technical problems that we're occasionally running into.
I'm dead.
Oof.
I will replace your life by 3 in reward. I've
So
been
yeah,
rewarded.
If you uncover enough of the fog without hitting a wall, the villain will show up and heal you.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Is it like the villain's way of trying to taunt us?
I think so, yes.
Oh, I have found wall. Oh, I found a regular enemy. A monster appeared. It's Gunlock.
And you can use the search action to locate weaknesses.
Is there special text for hitting a weakness, or is
No,
or is
it's
it
just the
is
amount
your
of
only
damage.
indication more damage? Okay.
Yep, your indication is damage.
That sounds a little unfair.
You have to equip the stuff.
Yes.
Yes.
That might have been a problem I did. Or I made a mistake I made. There you go.
I'm basically just doing some guesswork here as to where your weakness is. Because my first thought for this enemy I'm fighting was the horn, but it doesn't seem like it was the weakness.
Yeah, the horn was also my first.
It's definitely the
instinct.
most obvious thing.
And the horn is the weakness.
Okay, it is actually the weakness. It didn't look like it was a huge damage increase, so I was just going to chalk that up to damage roll.
Sword. Neat.
Okay, now how the heck do I get to the other stair? Oh, do I have to go back up the stairs and find the other set of stairs? I guess that's what I have to do. It's a bit confusing when I enter the room and it's completely pitch black.
Yeah, just press
So,
A and then
yeah,
everything will
Open your
appear.
menu, and then
Yeah.
your map will appear.
Just a matter of remembering to do that each time. Oh, I found another enemy.
Ooh, 32 points of damage. Nice.
Talk about good damage.
Big deeps.
Get those max deeps.
It's easier when you have a sword equipped.
It is.
Yes,
Yeah, that would
Kestrel,
help.
it really would be.
Get fat, get max deeps.
We're back to no rules get fat, are we, Polk?
Why do I need a wooden plank?
What is here?
Is
Wooden
it to
plank.
put it over the
take.
pole?
Could be.
All right, game.
Oh god,
I
now
get it.
I have to find the one place I can walk. Nope. I was just in the wrong
Oh,
place
Tommy.
in general. What's up?
If you noticed, when you pushed against one of the walls, you didn't lose health.
I did see that a bit here. But there's nothing around, so it's probably something I gotta check, I'm guessing. But I gotta find the specific wall that I ran into, because now I don't remember.
So don't use the A button. Keep walking into it.
I found it. Short sword, take.
Oh, sweet Christ.
Probably a
game.
bit bigger, a bit better than a big knife.
Yeah, really.
This almost seems like the making of like a roguelike game.
It almost could be, yeah.
Actually, you know, you're not far off.
It's more or less a roguelike.
In a sense, yes.
I mean, look, roguelikes were not exactly common in this era. When I think like a retro roguelike, usually my mind goes to Toe Jam and Earl. But in terms of like RPGs, probably something like Fatal Labyrinth. This is a block. Thank you for telling me that this is a block.
Any way to know that I'm gonna hit into something?
I don't think so.
Lalamau.
So it sounds like they're supposed to be. I just don't know exactly what it is.
Right.
Sometimes you can tell based on the scenery, if like the wall curves a bit.
Well, yeah, I've seen that, but like, except for that, like, damn.
I should probably heal. Let's use a potion.
Dang. That's ouch.
You died.
Oof.
Congratulations on death. So my first thought of how to get through this room is to push this block here.
Well, you have a plank.
So that's what you use the plank for. Got it.
So you see the square above you on the wall with the hole underneath it?
So the idea is I use the plank to cover up the hole.
And then press the switch.
Oh,
Can I pick up the plank again?
That's
Yes.
Again, that's some layering. I'm sure you're gonna have to pick up the plank again for later. I mean, part of the experience of this game is hindered a little bit because of the graphical glitches that we're having, but I imagine if we had a cleaner translation,
I
they'd
mean,
be...
the question is, do you want to be able to understand what you're doing, or...
Yeah, and given the two options, I think understanding the dialogue is the more important one of the two.
Oh yeah, in an
Yes.
RPG, absolutely.
Yeah. So I guess this is a boss.
Ooh, I found some leather armor. Holy shit! Hello.
I'm gonna guess that's the weakness. 5 points of damage.
I will say no.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I mean, okay, you're using the basic attacks.
Oh shit.
Left. I didn't avoid it.
Oh god, 19 point of the eye. Didn't even survive one hit. The life ball starts shining.
Isn't that
So
nice?
Can I run
charge
away
attack.
from this fight?
No.
Oh.
Is there any point in keeping old equipment?
No.
Okay, got it.
Actually,
I mean, I haven't hit the item limit yet, so...
in later dungeons, yes.
Right, okay.
But right now, no, there's no point in keeping it, but there's also no reason to drop it.
Other than item limit.
Right, which you
No
won't.
damage inflicted. Well, fuck me.
I guess the foot's the weakness of this guy, then.
Have you still not picked up the short sword, love?
Nope.
Oh boy, you're in trouble.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was items hidden in the...
The fog.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are.
It looks like because I was attacking this boss's foot enough, he actually got slower.
Oh,
Or so the game told me, anyway.
I
Interesting.
like that you could choose which direction to evade an attack. That's
Yeah,
a
I
neat...
so-
mean, it's so random at the end of the day, but...
When enemies cast spells, it's kind of neat. It gives you a false sense of empowerment. But it's basically you've got a 1 in 3 chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just for, you know, the time this game came out, that would have been like a neat... Oh, this is
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, like, even on if on a technical level, it's still a dice roll. Being able to, like, pick yourself which way you want to dodge is pretty neat. You'll find the one you're looking for. Anyway, what are you going to do next? I'm gonna flash.
You have a trench coat for that?
Oh, now the area to the north just transformed. That was just a test for a start. Okay.
To be fair, though,
Yeah.
I am enjoying this game.
Yeah, like this is really
This
interesting.
is actually still fun, even with everything that's wrong with it.
I mean, it's better than the other dungeon crawler I can think of from Namco, which is Tower Draga.
I don't know what that is, and I'm not sure I want to know.
I think it's an alright game, but it is obtuse at times.
I have not played the game, but the anime was pretty good.
The game, so each floor in Tower Draga, you have to get a key and then take that key to the door, and that'll take you to the next floor. But each floor also has a hidden treasure, and you have to do a specific action to make the treasure chest appear, such as killing enough of X type of enemy, swinging your sword at a wall, passing over the door when you don't have the key, stuff like that. Some of them get really ridiculous, like defeating enemies in a certain order, and some of the items on some of the floors you actually need to get in order to beat the game. And if you go up a floor, you can't go back and get the item. So
Right.
it's neat, but it is jank.
Right.
I think make it then. He must be really ready to take your place. Do not worry about that, King. And I guess I can rely on him. I can leave everything to him while he's having a nightmare, probably. Oh, I guess I've got a party member now. This is some graphical thing.
Thing.
There we go. Oh, but I have to pull up the text box every time to fix the graphics. Okay.
Yeah, I realized that was the best way to fix the graphical glitch was just to pull up at the text box, like, just
Yep.
like that.
Just
Yeah.
push A.
Such a weird thing. Okay,
Yeah, I
that's just a
don't-
wall.
Yeah, I don't understand why it does that, but
Here we are.
then again, I mean, that's programming for you, so.
Yeah, sometimes you just don't understand what programming decides to do.
Right.
Alright, just because I got confused on which one I picked up. Which is better, big knife or the short sword?
Short sword.
So
Yeah,
when you,
sword.
pick
Okay.
up, when you pick up the items, it gives you a number with it, and the higher the number, the better.
Oh, I got that. Is I
Big numbers
I
always
didn't
better.
realize which one I picked up.
Ah, okay.
I'll do it.
But there is nothing around.
I sadly game overed against the first boss, Rock.
Same.
Yeah, the genie or whatever.
Yeah, he's tough. I got lucky enough to dodge a lot of his attacks.
Yeah, I did not get a lot of dodges, so that's
I get a
just
feeling
how it
probably want
be.
to level up.
So if you are able to level up, it does make it better, but level
Okay.
ups are not guaranteed.
Wait, what?
So there's a
Enlighten us.
max level you can reach in each of the dreams.
Okay.
Okay.
There are just enough enemies in each of them to reach that level.
Oh, got it.
So if you don't find all the enemies, then you're going to not be at the highest level you could be.
Oh,
And in the
interesting.
first dream, you can only gain one level.
Of course.
But see, that's the thing. I did not gain the level, so that certainly makes a lot of sense.
I'm now in the process of every RPG where you have to
Talk to the NPCs.
talk to NPCs, figure out what the right flag is.
Yeah.
That is somebody who's telling me I should learn the names of the Dream Masters.
Which is the plaques in the room you were just in.
Yeah, I checked all three of them. Do I have to check
There's
all three of them
more.
in one visit? Okay. More up here? Yeah, okay.
And then there's another room to the right as well.
Yep, I see
Oh,
that room.
sweet. Fuck.
Yeah,
okay.
I
that-
went to the rooms earlier, but I didn't read the plaques.
I just discovered that charging does a lot more damage. Holy fuck.
Yeah,
Yes,
that
it
was the other reason, the other thing that I did, charging more often, which I'm guessing the sticking point with that is it's a little less accurate.
Correct.
Probably.
It doesn't always hit, but it
But-
is very reliable.
Yeah, I had a few misses, but, like, not enough for me to say that it was unreliable damage. It was pretty reliable.
The pros outweigh the cons.
Yeah. Even inside
One
the Black
more hit,
Dream,
come
getting her
on.
out won't be a piece of cake.
But
So
I
get
will
ready.
say this, though, that if you do want to go back and play through this game after this, use a guide.
Oh, really?
You can see
Yeah,
why.
use a guide. It'll be very, very helpful and will make it less of a headache.
Up to this point, I don't think we've really run into anything too terribly obtuse. Probably the most obtuse one was using the wood plank, and even that's not too bad.
Yeah,
It gets more complicated the further into
Yeah.
the game you get.
right.
To the point where you have to juggle, you have to manage your inventory, because you have to drop items on switches in order to press them,
Oh.
while also maintaining the items in your inventory that you need in order to do the boss fights.
Interesting.
Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, I can hold down Okay. It is really sensitive from toggling between yes and no on that screen. Like, I felt like I held it for a fraction of a second and it registered 2 inputs. So it went back to yes.
Yay, defeated.
Hooray!
Good job.
You have beaten boss. Looks like I'm entering the second dream now as my spirit leaves my body.
Okay, yeah, killing a gunlock in one hit with the short sword and the charge is very useful for, you know, not taking more damage.
Right.
Yeah. Desert maze.
That's why once you know where the weaknesses are, then you always want to hit the weakness.
Well, yeah, of
Of
course.
course.
What the frick is that face staring through the wall?
That's Golem?
There's a hole, and there's a guy on the other
Yeah,
side.
I was hoping it was a hole.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just waiting for Raven to make a comment.
I think I'll pass for this time. Like, you know what? If it's too
Not gonna take the
predictable-
low-hanging fruit.
Oh, look, normally I am the first, like, look, I'm gonna be completely honest here, okay? I'm an absolute slut for low-hanging fruit. But that's besides the point.
Well, we've got about 2 minutes left of this game, by the way.
Shit, okay, I hate the fact that I'm legitimately enjoying this game.
Okay, something that does throw me off, talking to NPCs a bit, because you walk into them to talk to them, where my instinct is to brush up to them and press the A button.
Right? But
Yup.
nothing's around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you
feels
you
rough.
use the
There was a hole
A button
here.
to
It's gone
take
now.
items, though. There was a hole here, it's gone now.
Yep. The good old Silent Hill call out.
I have found wooden stick.
Can you
I
stick
mean-
it out long enough?
Which I mean, you don't get to keep your equipment. It looks like between dreams. So I mean, I'll take the wooden stick for now.
Yeah, so everything resets between dreams.
Great.
Yeah. So you gotta get all your stuff back.
Okay, I can't seem to find the last enemy to level up before the boss. And, like, I feel like I've explored pretty much everywhere.
I didn't need to level. Just make sure you hit his foot.
Oh, I get that. That's not the issue. I'd like to level and get shit sorted out. That's all. Oh,
Maybe
found
I'll-
it. Never mind. I
Oh,
literally
okay.
just found it.
Well, you found it, but you may not have enough time in the remaining time we've got here, because guess what? That's 30 minutes.
Time.
I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep playing.
Which is fair, because it's the last game, so you don't have any obligation to switch games at all. You can just keep playing this, for all I care. But now, it's time to talk about the games that got played today. The final overall review.
I'd like to say that the game that got played the most today was me, because I feel like I got played.
Nice.
We made an April Fool out of you. Alright, so, first game of today. Last Alert for TurboGrafx CD.
That was really fun. Like, that was legitimately an enjoyable game.
The Last Alert was fun, yes.
I absolutely love showing Last Alert to people, because it's got that, like, hammy voice acting that's really good to show people who are
It
unsuspecting of it, and then the actual game itself is pretty fun.
But, I mean, it's classic style. Just shoot 'em up. Just you know.
There's also got the quote unquote anime cutscenes here with all the voice acting in it here. It's very sit down enjoyable on it here. The leveling system for a game like this too here is also an extra great touch to it. Sub weapons.
I agree.
Different we get. Wow.
It's one I'm probably gonna have to go back and play.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's not games I'm good at, but I wanted to keep playing Last Alert.
I think the
Yeah,
game's
same
about
here.
like 2 hours long, but from what I remember, it does get kind of difficult near the end, so you might get walled a little bit. But I don't think the difficulty is ever like unreasonable or anything like that.
I mean, for the time, it's something I expect anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
The
by
voice
the-
acting is still even better.
Also, if it matters to the four of you, at this point, you are able to take your Discord stream off if you don't want to leave it up anymore. But second game of the night, of the day, of the night. Either way, second game, no rules get fat for GBA.
That thing can get fucked.
Yeah,
like,
no,
straight
that's-
out of here.
Nope.
That's get pat.
I submitted that specifically for the dialogue, and I don't think it disappointed.
No,
No.
dialogue is something to be remembered, but everything else they tried, and I'd rather forget about it.
No, they did not try. They tried this quote unquote. And I don't think the only one who reached the boss battle is Brent and Okami too. That boss is something special.
Yeah.
It's the
And
fall
then
damage.
the last
like,
boss,
why?
you have to deplete the last boss's health bar 3 times
Oof.
for some reason.
Why?
Oh god, that's
Get
just
fat. That's why.
terrible.
Yeah,
really.
It's special. Alright, third game, Fexanadu for NES. The game was fun. Like,
Obviously, me and Kestrel have a lot of experience on it, so we don't really have much to say other than.
Well, see, that's once you familiarize yourself with, the magic, enemies that are guaranteed drop for like heals, which you can then abuse. I have a really a lot of your mic.
Oh, sorry.
I have a lot of fun with that game. Jesus Christ, English is hard. And the soundtrack, I always listen to it like in the background once in a while, just because I like it so much.
yeah, I mean, it was my first time playing Fexanadu, but from what I played of it here, like, it had that usual like clunkiness that you expect from from early RPGs with usually like menuing and such. But once you start to get the hang of it, like, it's not too complicated to start figuring out from there.
No, I mean, I think the most complicated thing is managing your keys.
Yeah, especially when you accidentally go back in the door and have to use a second key because of that.
Yep.
Now, one thing I will say that, like, especially in a lot of older games, they were trying out a lot of weird and funky shit. And one of the things I like to say, like, a good older game has versus a bad one, is the consistency of the logic that the game provides. And Fexanadu has that.
Very broken game, but I can definitely see the comparison of saying we've got Zelda 2 at home.
God damn it.
Visually, it is very inferior to, even Zelda 1. That is one thing I will say.
No, but the game was fun enough that I could definitely see somebody preferring Fexanadu over Zelda 2.
When I was a kid, I liked it. Oh my god,
Hey,
Raven, leave the garbage
Sorry.
alone.
When I was a kid, I liked Zelda 2 over Zelda 1.
Yeah.
I mean, I never liked Zelda 1, but that's just me.
I definitely see like the Fexanadu. If I had more time to play with it, I'd probably enjoy it even more here. The more you get used to it, the more powerful you get here, the more tools you have. And suddenly, it's quality.
Fourth game, Cybernator for Super Nintendo.
As
Love
I
the concept.
Strafing helpful.
Yes.
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 It was a nice, difficult shooter game. It was classic, if you will.
Now, there is one thing I didn't really talk about because I kind of forgot about it. It's only like near the end that I remembered, but by that point I had already bailed because I had to get some of that anti-itch cream going. But basically, the game does incentivize exploring the levels because the way the power-ups work is, say you had your Vulcan, and it's got that little number 4 when you start. Well, that means you need to pick up 4 power chips before it goes to the next
Oh.
level.
Yeah, I picked up a few, and I saw that number going backwards when I was expecting, like, oh, I pick up the power up, and number goes up. Okay. That makes
Yes,
more
that's-
sense then.
That makes
Yeah,
sense.
they're telling you how many you need to pick up until it powers up, right? So the
That
fist,
makes sense now.
the fist only needs 2 for its first level up because although it technically hits harder and it hits faster, it has no range, right? So you have to get within melee range, kind of thing.
Yeah. It looks
but
like
the
it
Vul-
also has. It looks like the fist also had like a charging mechanic to it, where you had to hold down the button to charge it up. And I'm guessing on higher levels you can fill up that bar a bit further, so your punch hits harder.
No, so the bar that is actually it's your cooldown for the weapon.
Well, yeah, it
So-
was that for like the Vulcan, but it looked like the meter was going up when I was holding the button for when I was punching.
Oh, I might not remember that properly then. But yeah, so for
May-
like all of your ranged weapons, it's a cooldown bar, basically
I mean,
reload.
I'm basing it on first observation, so I could also be wrong, but that was something that I observed about the punch. I don't know if anybody else used the punch enough to observe that as
Well,
well.
See,
pretty
I
much
used
Vulcan the entire time.
I used the punch against the first boss, but I destroyed the boss
Same.
faster using the gun.
Yeah.
Oh
Ah.
yeah, like in some circumstances the punch is better, in some circumstances the gun is better.
I used it because I was under the impression that because the trade-off for having such a low range is the punch would be more powerful than the Vulcan, which is
That was
why I
my
used it from time
idea,
to
but-
time.
Now, but yeah, so what I was saying earlier too, the game encourages exploration because there's a bunch of boxes scattered throughout each
Mhm.
level to upgrade your weapons, right? So it's not just a run and gun, it actually encourages killing enemies to get the power-ups to then make your life easier as you go.
Okay.
Now, one knock I will give on the game here for a repeated playthrough, and that may be more annoying because the game is trying to tell you a story and objective here, but can you hear me, X? Can you hear me, X?
Yeah.
they forced
No,
me
no.
this time.
I think we were all making that comparison in our heads, or
Oh,
just,
yeah.
or verbally.
Absolutely.
But it's a minor gripe compared to actually how the game plays.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And last but not least, we had Dream Master for Famicom.
I'm
That
gonna
was
be playing
really
more.
fun.
I will legitimately be going back to this because I'm
Same.
really interested.
Yeah.
See, and
Graphical
here you-
issues were a bit annoying, but I'm not going to fault the game too much because it sounds like that's more a product of the translation patch that we were using. So, but the game itself, yes, is fun. It is neat.
And here, Kestrel and Raven were worried about the game I was going to bring.
Look, it's you,
This
okay?
was-
It could have been bad.
So the first week that Varanth was on the main show, he brought Ruli Ra Ra, which if you don't know what that is, congrats, neither did I. But also, that's a PC FX game, which we hadn't had one at that point. So I told him like, yeah, we can do this, but have another game in mind in case technical problems crop up. And this was the game he had provided for me at the time. So we might have seen it in the main show if really Ra shit the bed, but considering what that game ended up bringing, I'm glad it didn't because that game was a trip.
See,
Oh,
I
yeah.
remember watching Varant play parts of it and just watching the like animated cutscenes and going like, "What the fuck am I looking at?"
For Bruli Ra.
I think that's the one that you're
Yes.
playing. V? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yup,
Okay.
I also remember it.
Yeah, but so
Oh,
Dream
beautiful.
Master, it's you got a taste of it. There's a lot of story
Right.
thrown in between the dungeons. So I'm glad we were able to all pretty much
We're-
get through that first dungeon. So you
'Cause I
get a
didn't hear it
taste of what the
because
game
I
is.
didn't hear. Oh, sorry. Go on.
But as you progress further on the dungeon, the dreams get bigger. More enemies, more
Yes.
places to explore, more puzzles. It keeps expanding and expanding, and it's a lot of fun. If you enjoyed that first one, keep going with it.
Yeah, I think I really will because
Now
that was.
I'm just sad it was a Japan only release.
Yeah, like fuck.
Yeah.
I think there's a number of Namco titles that were Famicom only. A lot of like, particularly some of their arcade ports. Like I think Mappy was Famicom only. The Famicom port of Pac-Land was only Famicom. Tower Draga that I mentioned earlier, I think was Famicom only. I think the Famicom port Dig Dug as well. So that was actually a pretty common thing for Namco games. We got a handful of them over here, though.
Right.
All right.
But thank God for the internet.
Yeah. Thank you, Internet, for preserving
Indeed.
these classics.
Yes.
And lastly, the rankings. How do we rank each of these 5 games from best to worst or worst to best, however you're feeling? We're going to go down the list, starting with Kestrel.
Yeah, the no rules can go to the bottom of the list, that's for sure.
Okay.
Dream Master number 1.
Okay.
Facts and Adduce 2, followed by Last Alert, and then Raven's Game.
Cybernator.
Yeah, Cybernator.
Yeah, and I think I'm going to say that, yeah, No Rules Get Fat, as humorous as it is at the bottom of the list for me. I think I'm going to say Faxanadu's in 4th for me. Fun game, but outclassed by the other games that we have here. I think Cybernator's in the middle for me. Dream Master, under the lens of not having the graphical issues, would be 2nd for me. Factoring in the graphical issues, I'd probably put it like 3rd, possibly 4th, but if we take that out of the picture, I'm gonna say that's 2nd, and I love Last Alert too much to put it anything lower than 1st.
Of course.
Out of this list of games. What about Polk?
Alright, this one is a little bit tricky at times here, but I'm gonna have to go with Last Alert first. It's enjoyable, cutscenes behind it here, the mechanics behind it. So like it, I'm putting Cybernator 2nd. Solid mechanics, looks great for the system. All the way it plays to it here. Hard throw, definitely not easy, but part of me wants to see more. Dream Master is putting 3rd. It's also really good. I did enjoy it. The graphical glitch might be the only thing. It makes me wish we found somebody that could make a better translation patch for it, but I could definitely see enjoying it. Great animation to here, great presentation for it. Xanadu is going to take 4th place. No offense, Castle here. It's a well-built game here, but the other 3 just take over on that. And as for last, well, No Rules, get fucked. Where's my mini board?
Look, I'm just gonna say, as long as you don't put it under, like, No Rules Get Fat.
I mentioned I got the game sealed for like $10, which means I also have the mini board that came with it.
And you know what? That's probably the most valuable part of the game is the mini board.
Yep.
Yeah, probably. Okay, Raven, your rankings.
Yeah, well, obviously, get fat, get fucked goes at the bottom, absolutely. I'm going to have to say that I'm also going to place Faxanadu in 4th spot, and the reason for this is not that because it's a bad game, it's really just because I was already familiar with it, and I already knew what it was bringing to the table, and I'm actually going to place my own game, Cybernator, in 3rd place, just because it does have that difficulty curve that some people may not enjoy, and you may not want to spend time on it, especially that sometimes it's a little opaque on how to play unless you actually have the manual. I'm going to definitely put Last Alert in 2nd place. Like, it had the right amount of campy bullshit to kind of remind me of Resident Evil for some reason, for like the voice acting and stuff like that. Like, we're talking like RE1, like not some of the later games.
TurboGrafx CD in general is a gold mine of bad voice acting, particularly in the US. I think they actually like had budget for Japanese versions.
I'm not surprised.
Valis 3 is another good example for some goofy ass voice acting.
And yeah, so 1st place is going to be Dream Master, and I will say that because the graphical issues are coming from a fan patch, you know, obviously it's someone who just did this in their free time and may not have even had like full programming knowledge to fix the glitches or something, because you know it's amateur hour in that sense. I cannot hold that against the game in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, and lastly, Varanth.
Okay, so the bottom of the list is Faxanadu.
Ooh.
Okay.
Damn.
Wow.
I love you too, V.
I had to do it because Kestrel made a comment.
Oh, so this is a spite moment.
Yes,
Got it.
because V is still spiteful that I
It said
threw my
spite
curse
moment.
upon him yesterday.
Oh yeah, that was a terrible curse moment.
Oh god.
No, but really, no rules. That's the bottom. That's hot trash.
Thank you.
But Vaxanadu will be in fourth. That's I'm gonna say mostly because we didn't get enough playtime with it to really get into the meat of the game.
Yeah.
hmm
Really get a good feel for it.
I mean, that's something that happens commonly in most RPGs. Dream Master just ended up being one of the exceptions to that rule. That one's pretty quick to get you into the action.
Yeah,
and
you
what
you
you're
just
getting
get
yourself
into it
Yeah.
right away.
Once you get past the story, it's like, and here's what the game's gonna be, but here's the light version to just give you a taste.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Third, I'm gonna put Cybernator there. It was fun. It was difficult. It controlled well, and it's one that I will probably end up going back to playing at some point in time. But I mean, Last Alert and Dream Master, I felt were just I really enjoyed those two games. Um, I think I'm gonna put Dream Master second, and that's mostly because I've played through the game already.
You knew what you were getting yourself into
I
already.
knew exactly what
I-
I was doing with it. I knew what was
don't-
going on.
I don't know if you knew what you were getting yourself into with Last Alert, though.
No, I had no idea. As soon as Poke did it, as soon as everybody saw it, and people in the chat were like, "Oh my god, this game is great!" I'm like, "Oh great, what's happening?"
Right? Like there was that feeling of dread of like, oh no, people are cheering for this. What's gonna happen?
I mean, it's better than the
And
other
then-
game that Polk
and then when
sent to me
someone
before
else-
Last Alert, which was Mega Man and Bass.
Yep. Like I
But,
said, we're doing that one on Tuesday, so hey.
But when someone said it was a Kuso Classic, I'm like, "Oh crap!"
Yep.
Like,
It's
why
like
can't we
I've got a
have good?
reputation or something.
But yeah, that's so. Last Alert's going at the top of the list. That one, I'm definitely going back and playing.
I mean, you could go through the entire game on Den of Games, even. Who knows?
I might experiment a bit, and I might do a shuffler, and throw that in
Ooh.
there.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
would be fun.
Yeah.
All right.
As for the version of Mega Man Base, we're doing the Super Famicom version. We are not dealing with the scrunch of the GBA version. No fix.
Well, that does bring us to an end for this special episode of Retro Book Club. Thanks to all of you for letting me bring this show along and rope you all into all of this. I mean, I know Raven's a big fan of ropes, but
Oh, absolutely. I love using robes. They are fantastic tools of submission.
Oh boy.
All right, okay, you say it's fantastic tools of submission. Next time, I'll bring some hot trash.
Look, hot trash is nothing new here. I eat at Chez Garbage all the time. Don't worry about it.
Oh boy.
Well-
So Kami sounds like we've got an invitation for our next time or repeat occasion of this.
oh boy. Well, for I guess on that note, for anybody who in the chat who might want to get in on a Retro Book Club, let me go ahead and link the Discord here in the Twitch chat for you.
Indeed.
If you would like to get in and possibly join up on the show, because I am putting up signups for next Friday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern right now.
Beautiful.
Not because I forgot to put those up before starting this up. Nope, definitely not.
No, sirree. You're a professional. You wouldn't forget something like that.
Don't mind that. Yeah,
Beautiful.
it's generally a good time. There's some really good games that we had. I mentioned Dr. Slump from yesterday, which was kind of like the standout game that nobody had expectations going to, and then it exceeded expectations. So,
Come on over and join us here for Retro Book Club once in a while. Here you'll find some very interesting games here. There's all kinds of variety of games you've never heard of. It's like a box of chocolate at times here. Sometimes you
Yeah.
find something and find really something good. sometimes you bite down for and you find a little bit of stone here, a little bit of flint, a bit of a flintstone, and suddenly you have to pay a wall.
Yeah, and well, I mean, Polk also had a very interesting game for their last appearance, which was the Mega Man Battle Network game for Wonder Swan.
Yeah.
Which was, which
yeah.
was our first time having a Wonder Swan game, and
I remember hearing about this.
yeah, it's basically classic Mega Man, but in the world of Mega Man Battle Network.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's
so very straightforward that you don't really get a choice between your boss order. There is some splits.
There's some branching paths.
But you have no idea.
That's crazy.
Uh,
All right, and if you don't mind, I also just want to plug real quick. If you want to increase, have a healthy dose of hypertension, feel free to swing to the Den of Games. We stream, 4 nights per week, roughly. Sometimes a little more, sometimes a little less. And I swear, if Salt could be on fire, that's what our channel would be pretty much every day.
Salt on fire. Time to rebrand.
Oh, great. But then again,
You've heard of Salt and Sanctuary. Now it's Salt and Fire.
the next level. Beautiful.
Well, I don't know. Are you planning to stream anything further after this? Or are you going to be closing up shop here as well?
I know I'm closing up shop, but I don't know about anyone else.
It's up to Polk if he wants to open up Lufia and continue on with that.
For me, I think I'll be closing up shop for tonight here. This has been enough here. I also need to eat. Have some stuff?
Yeah. I slept all day, so I have stuff to do.
Yeah, fair. I was definitely having to make sure nothing's gonna break when I set all this up, right? That was basically my morning in a nutshell.
Thank you for arranging all of this here and all the hard work you had to go through for all that.
Yeah, I'm just glad people had fun with this. That's why I do this, is so people can have fun, even if the games are questionable. Because sometimes, even if the game's bad, it's fun to riff on them. I think most of us, even if we didn't like No Rules Get Fat, it was fun to riff on.
Oh yeah, I definitely have a hate boner for that game.
You have to go on that.
Yup.
Indeed. You never know what you're gonna run into, and that's part of the experience, part of the fun. You find some good stuff.
See, I like to consider myself. I like to consider myself adventurous in real life, But then I look at you fucks and you freaky little attitudes with video games, and I realize I'm vanilla as shit.
Oh, you should join the Discord and then just go through the records room and see some of the weird and wacky things that people have submitted.
I've heard bits and pieces through Polk. I think I'll keep it at that.
I think the monkey game really set the pace that Polk had pulled up while I was getting everything set up.
Look, I also turned it on to get my controls and all that, and I was like, what is this? What am I supposed to do? Why is this a thing?
That was only the TurboGrafx.
Look, given if I had more prep time, I would have just given you Rondo of Blood, but I had to work on a schedule, so I'm like, just grab a previous pack and throw that in there. That'll be fast.
Rondo of Blood,
it set
really?
the tone.
Rondo of Blood's a good game, and I won't hear anything different.
I concur.
Rondo of Blood, yes. Yes.
Yeah, the Castlevania game on TurboGrafx CD.
It also has some glorious cutscenes and voice acting.
Yes.
Theatrics, Richter.
All right, I'm ready to wrap this up. I'm all salted out now.
Yep. I'm gonna go eat.
Is there anybody I should be raiding at this point?